still says waiting for me. Upcoming.
What's waiting? What like what do you mean waiting? It's like I.
Oh, there we go. Here we go. Here we
Oh,
go.
okay. What do you mean waiting? It's like I. So what do you mean? All right, so then I can start. All right, stop it!
I was closing it. I was closing it.
God, I hate the sound of my voice. All right, so last time, we had arrived at the lounge area using the emblem to learn more of what had gone on in Cendrian, seeing the Witch of Fates speak to the elves about the coming Cendrian downfall. Obviously, we know that has already happened. But also looking around the lounge, we find a dusty letter from Sonsarak, who is still, or was, still in the settlement, saying about being a loyal follower to Kanoth. So quickly, we rush back to the settlement, expose his secrets. He slips away only for Kara and Mouse to chase him the fuck down, punch the shit out of him, beat his ass up, and then lock him into the statue in the city forever and ever and on and going. From that point, we decide to rest until morning, to knowing that now Kanoth is the main problem as to why Cendrian is still the way that it is. We set up going into, I guess, his lair. The kind of seeing the dragon skull that we had seen before from Andraste and Vio. We rescued the boy that the mother was begging to be returned to her. And attempting to stealth our way in, we both groups clash with Kanoth, fighting him in a super combat epic battle until he is defeated and thankfully has not been brought back due to the blinding light that has been summoned by spells. And then we just looted. Oh yeah, we were looking around and looting while we were breaking through where we noticed another path beyond the wall.
Yes, Mouse has
Mouse
broken
smash.
through the skull of the dragon and through the 30-foot thick wall to this larger chamber beyond it with the massive red spiky stone you saw in the vision that I posted it in pictures. But while we're here, to make this, in case anybody doesn't want to open up Discord, this large, kind of chaotic, dark, jagged stone is flashing and pulsing with this energy on the far wall. It's like as big as Mouse itself.
What the fuck?
Is that the bloodstone?
It's kind of having these ripples and feedbacks without Kanoth's presence.
Is that supposed to be the bloodstone or is that the heartstone?
Don't look very nice.
Heartstone. That's
I don't know
not
what
good.
bloodstone.
Oh, I
They're
thought
talking
it was
about the same thing.
From.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn on my anti-magic field and just walk up to it.
I think it continues, even still, telling you this very powerful, primordial, ancient magic.
I'm gonna touch it.
Oh.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
What the fuck?
I'm attempting to go inside of it.
Okay.
Did you ask for consent?
He didn't.
I got an 18. Constitution.
Okay.
Oh, it's not bad.
The magic strikes out at you and kind of shoots through your arm and body like lightning. Kind of upsetting some of the magical balance in you. The corruption. Oh, roll an Arcana check.
What is happening to him through our eyes? Do you just like?
So just see like the flash of energy like kind of burst through him.
I got
A
a
little bit
29.
looks painful.
Oh.
29. I think the corruption is still strong on this. We need some way to cleanse it. Thinking back, the rituals talked about the grove and the heartstone together because the power of the water in the grove.
So we need to take it to the
We need to
grove.
take it to the grove. How? Wait.
Well, it's stuck in the wall.
Oh.
Oh, we got
So,
vials.
Oh,
like
wait. I pull out the vials.
There we go.
Yeah.
I knew getting this was a good idea. A splash. Exactly like that.
Like holy water, you just uncork and splash it out till there is an immediate magical kind of burst in this rainbow prism-like scatter of light, blinds everybody momentarily, and the stone begins to glow entirely like an evolving Pokemon as it shifts form into this more solid, oval, kind of blue and white shape.
Aww.
Now with
Good
a
side by
more
side.
kind of
Yeah.
resonant kind of harmony kind of humming from it, much calmer. And a lot clearer now in the middle. You can see into the stone this massive infinitesimal plane of the weave inside. The staff way in there.
Wait. So your stick's inside the rock?
Oh. Well.
So up to this point, Vio hasn't quite noticed, as usual, that he's like out of his mental space and Chad isn't controlling him. So as usual, he's working on his theme tune. He's like VIOLDAMAV Oldama VIOLDAMAV I wasn't working on my theme tune. You were. Oh, the stone. It's I see a staff. Yes.
But it's in the Heartstone.
So perhaps we need.
I
Did
mean,
I break it?
No.
Oh,
Magic?
hey.
I was just gonna
A
say,
cheeky mage
can't,
hand.
since Andraste's connection to magic in the staff itself, could he just touch it and think to reach out to it?
Well, I mean, yeah. When the rock looked bad stuff happened when you touch it. Now the rock looks good, so maybe good stuff will happen when you touch it.
I touch it.
Andraste is unraveled into lines of weave in front of you and pulled into the stone.
I think that was bad. I think it was bad.
Well, I mean, this isn't
Time
the
passes
first
very
time.
quickly for him. Pause.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, this is not the first time he's been sucked into things, so Kara's kind of like optimistic.
And it's turning what it allows.
The moment you step into the crystal, it's not like a place, much like a state of being. You don't even feel yourself necessarily walking into it. You feel this kind of unraveling, dissolving process into pure arcane energy.
Are you telling me
and
that I
kind
just
of
entered the fourth dimension?
Oh my god.
stretching through the endless weave as you are essentially inside of the weave. You feel the weight of every spell you've ever cast. Can
Oh,
feel them all
shit.
behind you.
Happy as fuck.
That's crazy.
Ahead of him, you can see the staff of a tuna, uh, all tangled up like a little, like you said, a fly right in the middle of a web. But two voices echo out. First, kind of surrounding you, very uh, omnipresent, I think is the word. Here, you step into what you think you understand, but knowledge is not mastery. Power is not wisdom. Show me what you truly are. More inside of you, your little echo voice, and kind of flickering almost next to you, like you can see her, the tuna. You see magic as I once did, but you see it as it truly is. So your first task here, you gotta get to the staff. Can you do an Arcana or Insight check?
Who did I give foresight to? Was it Andraste?
Me, bitch.
Ah.
Okay, first one was a 10. Second one's a 3, so a 29. Arcane. Kana.
Arcane.
Anna.
Arcana.
You start thinking, not necessarily forcing the movement, as you realize you're not really moving, you're more like aligning yourself with the weave already, letting it kind of remember you and understand you in turn as they kind of, you're guided along the threads up to the staff.
Okay.
As you reach out, the weave starts to tighten around you. A large hand from threads of silver and blue kind of turns into this big fist around you, holding you. Mistress presence.
Oh.
You can see a tuna shadow still flickering, kind of lingering over there watching, but not interfering. Mister talks to you again. You will one day be the god of magic. And yet you step into my domain as a child steps into the sea, bold but unknowing of the tides. The weave is not yours to command, no more than the stars belong to those who name them. It is infinite, and you are not. You may think magic is power, but power is a reflection. It shows the truth of one who wields it. So tell me, what do you see in yourself? Will you burn like a star? Or become another name whose name among those who thought that they could tame the weave and failed? Are you its master or its servant?
This is so good. This is so fucking good.
Did you intentionally ask me misinformed questions? Because you know that I'm worthy. You know that I no longer view magic as power. And you claim that I will ascend to the god of magic, knowing that that also might not be my ultimate goal, and I would be happy at any divine um, responsibility. I I think mainly you just want to hear it, but I understand that what I have been entrusted with is quite possibly one of the greatest responsibilities in our world. My life's goal used to be immortality. I was well on my way to researching how to become a lich because I was so afraid. I was looking into so many avenues of doing so wrong until I realized that I already was immortal. When that had happened, it made me really look at every avenue to gain immortality and realizing that it was just a blood-thirsty drive for power. Had we not been able to find Cendrillon, I don't think I would be standing here worthy of this staff today.
So tell me, are you a master or a servant of the weave?
I wish one day to be a master, but I really hope you caught the irony there. Knowing that the weave is not something to be owned, I think is the most important. It belongs to no one.
The threads loosen in acceptance. Her voice a little softer, but still got the edge. Then weave with care, for as you say, the tapestry does not belong to you. The threads holding the staff dissolve, but it does not fall. It still waits. The tuna now steps forward. The weave is infinite, but the hands that shape it are not. You take the staff, you carry my legacy. Tell me clearly, Andraste, what will you do with it?
Oh my god, dude, I wasn't ready for this.
I wasn't ready for my mom to call me 2 minutes earlier. Like, what the fuck? Why are you calling me on D&D day?
I guarantee you it's about fucking Vegas, and if
I
that woman
know.
buys
She can
fucking
shut the
anything.
I'll kill her. Keep going. You're having a moment.
Protect it. I think this might be one of the most sought after items after one person. I think the reason I was able to find it before he did is because I'm destined to protect it. So that this, gesturing to everything that had happened to it, doesn't happen again.
A tuna, a noble path. But magic is not kind. Will you still walk it when the weave takes from you as much as it gives? In more of a rhetorical question as the staff starts to float down, humming with warmth as it settles into your grip,
Gimme!
accepting your purpose.
Gimme, gimme, gimme the staff of a tuna.
close my hands around
A
it. Oh,
Don't forget your Sailor
robe.
Moon transformation.
Yes.
a robe.
A robe
Sailor
rips
Moon
out
transformation.
from the staff, from your hand and down your wrist, up your arm and through your body. It's very resplendent, kind of shimmering. The right half is all like white fabrics, purple threading, and silver chains, with the silver kind of like shoulder plates and breastplate, more for show. It's pretty light. The left half is all like a mirror copy with black fabrics, red threading, and gold chains. You can feel the power of the staff start to reach out to you. Wow. Please make the message is a little bit too long. It is 2004 characters, and it needs to be 2000. Deleting some periods real quick.
God, here comes all the fucking information you're getting on this staff, bro.
Gonna be delivered.
My God.
This is usually because you don't
Ronnie's
share
like,
a
I've
server
waited
with this
for
recipient.
this day.
Yes, I do.
Alright, so we'll take a 10-minute bathroom break so I can read this book.
Well, we'll talk to the townspeople while you're reading.
Are you gonna leave immediately? They are still there in front of you.
No, actually, I do have a couple questions.
Figure.
Atuna, I mean, Mistra, you had said, I will become the god of magic. Does that mean that you're willing to step aside? Or because this is such an endless sea, will you actually still be there with me?
Well, I am willing, but I haven't thought about afterwards. I feel like I would still be around, in a sense. I've been with the Weave so long and recreated it in so many ways. It is me at this point. So, I feel like we'll have a closer relationship as you progress.
Justice smiles. Good. I wouldn't want to do this without you.
The Weave does not expect anything. But taking the staff, you will no longer be just a god or becoming a god. You will be a force within magic itself.
Oh.
If you break, so will something greater than you. So you must be strong for the Weave.
Jesus.
I know you already speak of responsibility, so I believe you're aware.
Fucking weight of this is terrifying.
The tuna comes out. He has potential. Yeah. Yes. I'll give him that.
One last thing. I'm gonna pull out. Trying really hard. I'm gonna pull out my spell book.
Make a divinity check. Now with proficiency.
Now with proficiency.
Yes.
Like he fucking needs it, his +7. Plus the proficiency.
Wait, plus proficiency. Does that
Yeah.
mean I'm
Plus
13.
13.
Yes, bitch.
I got a 29.
Jesus Christ.
The weave wraps together. The spellbook appears in where you believe your hand would be.
I made a promise that I would free him. I like don't know what to do.
Mistra will hold out her hand. This is what you want?
Not about what I want. It's what he wants.
Hold her hand out further. Well then.
I reach out the book.
Take it. Place a finger on the eye of the book. And magical energy kind of swirls out of it as Adrizos forms in the weave between them. But instead of like his floaty ghost form, he's like how he would have looked in real life. Full body. All old man.
Oh.
Well.
I give him a hug.
Oh, thank you.
I say thank you for everything that you've taught me, for every question that you've answered,
Of course.
and for saving my life once.
It was a joy to travel with one who would be the next god of magic.
Bro, I'm sobbing right now.
Shut the fuck up, you're gonna make me cry.
Oh, darling.
Tuna flips over and gives you 2 pats on the back. And that's all you get from her. That's a lot.
Not one, but 2!
Okay, I think that's
And this is all happening inside the stone, right? None of us are.
Maybe like I can see the little glowing lights of them inside. Happening really quickly.
They look like little ants in there.
He seems very happy.
Well,
yeah, I think that's
I'm sure there's some
everything.
afterlife. I'll be going off too. Probably see you again, maybe.
I'm gonna give her a hug too.
I'm crying
Oh.
now. I'm crying now.
Tuna or Mistra?
Both of them.
They're large
said
ladies
yes.
right now. We'll say first to Tuna. She accepts it. Eventually gives you a slight squeeze back.
Oh.
But no more than that. Mistress, more like a, Okay.
Stone cold.
This is what he wants, okay? Give a hug. We're done.
She's like, God, the chosen is huggy.
Okay, give me a second to read this. I've just been staring at the paragraph, not even comprehending a single fucking word.
We'll start helping you float back out of the stone as you do that. So when you're done, you'll pop out.
And his eyes are just swollen with tears. Well, he's reading now, so now I don't know what to do.
Do we just stand here and wait on him inside that rock? Should I be concerned?
Well, I'm rather concerned myself because oh, Nicolina, there's something.
Yes?
Nicolina, a girl behind you.
What?
What is
Ow.
what is that? It's
Blood
bloody.
baby.
It's a baby.
Blood
A
baby.
baby.
Yes.
A baby.
What? I turned his little betrayer into something better. Isn't she great?
What? Huh?
Oh.
I don't know, there was a fight, we fought the vampire guy, and she turned a corpse into that. That's literally how it talks, yeah.
I think this is what she deserves after that.
I take one mental health break. My goodness.
One VO,
I
you
mean-
know us.
It don't look real nice, but it ain't done nothing yet, so seems fine.
Yeah, it's just chilling here as she like taps the top of its head.
Well, yes. Well, yes. Yabba dabba doo to you, baby.
Are you gonna keep that thing as a new pet?
Pet.
Yeah. Is that gonna be your new pet?
Honestly, I forget how long it'll stay, but I guess we'll see. It'll chill in case we need it.
Let me say, is it gonna run away?
No.
I can get you a leash.
Wait,
I don't know how I feel about leashing it.
Oh, no.
It has sentient thought, like...
I mean, it came running back to me after, he went kaput. So.
Yeah, just be careful, because Vio likes to adopt people, so just be careful that your thing doesn't get... Yeah.
I was kept as a pet as a baby.
Oh, honey, and I just rub his shoulder!
This has been a nice distraction from my husband potentially being disintegrated.
He's fine. This happens all the time, and I tell you guys I see it, and nobody believes
does?
me. Oh yeah, this happens all the time. He gets sucked into his book. He touches things that are magic. There was one time that he ate bone marrow, paralyzed him for 3 hours straight. I'm not surprised anymore.
He went
Why
into a
would somebody
coma
do
for a
that?
while.
Because...
What?
I don't know.
Oh no, I was just gonna say Nicolina made the little jazz hands. She goes, magic.
Wow!
Okay. Well, I feel like as we continue to get stronger and come into godhood, I feel like just more and more out of the ordinary things are going to be happening to us.
I'm trying not to be surprised anymore. This is she forces out the words normal. Our normal.
This is new shit to me, so.
Yeah. What she said. Not. This is not normal.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. Whenever he comes out of the rock and we're done talking to the people, I'd just like to go to Komanumo. Just have a bit of time.
I just hit stuff, and he turned into strings and went inside a magic rock.
Yeah. Listen, Mouse. I know. Same thing. Are you crying, Vio?
No, it's okay. It's no one ever particularly
need a hug?
likes to see their partner.
I'm excited for him.
Yes, I always want a hug.
What if he's always just strings,
Always.
right? Like maybe Cloud is just all bones and he's just strings in the weave, like.
Well, on our wedding day, he threatened to turn into a woman, so at least this is progress from that.
He could do that? Wow. He really is Magic Man.
I mean, Mouse, I was not like this originally. I looked like this, and...
What do you mean?
I snapped my fingers, and, still a little taller than original Kara, but I go back to looking like halfling Kara.
I mean, didn't you say you were like 4 foot something now?
Yeah, so...
You could get down to like 3 foot.
Oh, well then that was how tall Kara was. Halfling Kara was only 3 feet. Yeah, so this is what I used to look like.
Oh.
What are you talking about?
Oh,
I ain't never seen you like that.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Before I met you, this is what I looked like.
That's what she looked like when I met her on the road and I called her tiny baby person.
I look at Nicolina, he adopted me.
So, you're wearing a costume now?
Yeah, this is... magic. I would do...
So like when I used to play dress up with my mama when I was little?
Oh. In a sense, yeah. I guess it's like a costume.
Oh wow, your eyes weren't so like,
I mean,
you know.
What do you mean?
Walk.
Hold on. Let's go back to what does mean to you?
I don't know, just like I could see your pupils.
Nah. Was there a problem not being able to see my pupils?
No, there's not.
I just,
Well, I mean-
I just get
Well-
into, I just get towards Nicolita. So then when I just like get rid of the disguise, I go back to my normal size, just staring like
No.
just staring black pits
Right.
into her eyes.
She just crosses her arms and just looks away with her palm in your like in your face, like just okay.
Oh,
okay,
you
I
can't.
get it.
Oh, you can't look at me. What? Is there a problem?
What? Well, just move your. She like moves your chin like the other
Hey,
way.
hey!
Stop! Move that way.
Well,
I get it.
Why do you change? Why are you wearing the costume now?
I mean, Mouse. Like you can pull on my skin. It's not really like a costume. It's a spell.
He's very strong. Maybe just touch her skin.
They don't look like Cloud.
I guess I meant like, why did you try to change who you were when that's not who you are?
She goes quiet on that one.
Damn.
I love that
It's
it
always
was.
the
I love that
fucking
it was.
kids that say the
I know
fucking
it
harsh
was
fucking-
Mouse who finally asked that question. Out of everybody here, it was Mouse.
Why would Andraste ask the question? He did the same thing.
Yeah, this is true. So he's taking a real long ass time in that fucking
sorry.
rock. Oh, okay.
I was messaging Hunter back. I said to him, I was like, not giving me a 56 intelligence score seems like a crime.
Wow. Yeah, like you fucking need it.
He goes, I already can't make any
I thought
saves
that
on
was a
anyone but
typo for
bosses.
26. You meant 56.
I did. 5 isn't anywhere near 2. Oh my god. Okay, so you see the stone start to leak strings again, I suppose.
Oh. Is he popping out?
I think the stone got sick.
Ooh.
I mean, his skin is kind of.
The strings are purpley this time, so you can tell it's me coming out.
Oh.
Oh.
Well,
Andraste
hold.
Okay,
reformed,
everything went well.
holding this beautiful staff and wearing these resplendent, amazing robes with this like
Oh.
silver crown.
Was a
Now
crown?
you're,
Ah!
now you're wearing a costume?
Yeah, I have a picture for like when I got closest to him.
Oh.
I'm waiting to get something right about. Okay. This is like the closest I can get to it. Because it's supposed to be like fully white on one side and then fully black on the other side, but this is the closest I can get to the vibe.
It's like
Ignore the
Disney.
right staff.
It's like
more like
Disney
the left
Princess
staff.
meets Vecna.
Andraste, you look sharp.
Are you 96 years old?
Sharp.
Well, I did age 90 years if you've been paying attention.
You did?
I face palm.
Wait, Hunter, where am I? I don't know where the picture is.
Illinois.
Where am I? What am I?
You're there. You're still there wearing the same. You didn't disappear.
You bastard!
So that's it? That's it? The staff?
Yeah,
Wait, are you already attuned to it?
I think so because the cape
Yeah.
and the I
Wow.
mean I feel it.
Took me a whole. I had to actually take the time to do mine.
I take a
Sorry, I forgot.
I take a
thought I was
moment and
getting
I
it
just
already
kind of
automatically.
look. Oh, I take a
I
moment
think
like.
Theo did automatically. Sorry, Kara. Let me keep
It's
interrupting you.
okay. It's okay. No, I was just saying, Kara's taking a moment to like look between Cloud, Vo, and Andraste, and kind of like holds her stomach. She's like, guys, I'm getting that like nervous, bubbly feeling in my stomach now. I don't know how I'm feeling anymore.
Did
nervous.
you eat something off the ground?
Maybe it feels like that.
I've done that before.
Ew, wait, what?
Well, I mean, that's how I learned you don't do that. You pick up strange things on the floor, you eat them, make your stomach hurt.
Yeah, too.
Fucking screaming.
So Cloud's the only one.
Poor Cloud. Cloud had to physically attune to his item while everyone
Nobody
was
else
just
had
like,
to.
ah.
Cloud's the only one.
Wow. Wow.
Well, you
It's
can
not
blame.
yours first. Get over it.
Well, you can blame the Lord of Dread on that one. She had what belonged to you.
Ooh, that bitch.
It was so true. It's because she was already attuned, so it was like you had to like never mind.
Love it. Love
It
it.
doesn't
Oh my
matter, I was
god.
just giving you
When
shit.
it's,
I've
when
literally
it's
done
so
that
bad
before.
you have to
I know,
delete the
I know.
whole sentence. I've had those moments. I'm sorry.
Andraste, how do you
Yes.
feel about this, gesturing to him?
Wait a minute, you never put on new clothes before?
Hold on.
Oh.
I'm gonna turn around and touch the stone again and try and get a Drazos.
Make a divinity check.
I don't know what you're doing, but guidance. He's touching things.
I rolled a 16. Let me roll my d4. Oh wait, hold on. I can roll my d4 in here now. I forgot my computer's on. Okay, so I got a dirty 20 without my bonuses.
Let's see. The weave. Start to kind of pull itself and reconfigure inside the stone. The Drazus reforms again. Looking like... Oh? It's like he can see. Not sure if he can hear.
Um,
Who the fuck is that?
Is that a ghost?
Sounds
well, I
like-
think anybody who, when I was the Order of Scribes who'd seen me use him probably recognizes him. So Kara probably recognizes
Oh, okay, because I don't
him.
remember if I've seen him.
Nope.
Seen him. That's
I think
why I was like, okay.
Vio as well. Kara
Yeah,
and Vio.
Vio and Kara, I think, are the only
Yeah.
two that recognize him.
Maybe Cloud. And like a vision or telepathy or something.
Yeah, I'll probably squint.
Friend.
I
But just-
squint, and then I'm.
He
Wait,
waves.
the book.
Like a
Andraste,
little
where's the
friend.
book?
The book does not exist anymore.
Your book?
What?
Oh,
You?
I'm a reader.
Oh,
Did you finish reading it?
The
Who is it?
I had asked the soul that was seemingly trapped inside of my book if it wanted freedom, and he had said yes. This is the man that was in my spell book.
Oh, wasn't that nice?
I did it.
Kara's kind of like looking at Adrezus through the stone for a while, just kind of thinking back on those times, and then finally turns and looks at Andraste and just says, "I'm proud of you." Kind of tugs on his arm for a hug.
I wrap my arm around you.
That's so good to hear, though. But I'm never gonna see that creepy eye on that book ever again, and I'm really grateful for that. But I'm really glad he's free.
So do you live here now?
Oh,
Did you say he couldn't hear me? Or he
Not sure.
couldn't.
I mean, I can't hear anything from in the stone, so I don't know.
Wait, in the. I thought he came out of the stone.
No, he's in the stone. Just
he's
like,
in the stone,
like
like
magic mirror, kind of looking at you.
Oh, okay. So does he live here now?
I'm not sure.
Well, I
Give
think
him
he
some
said
time.
he might go to some sort of afterlife, like he's going to one of the outer planes, maybe? Like, kind of like when someone passes.
So this is his,
Huh.
I unfortunately have no way to know how long he had been trapped in the book. Longer than my lifetime, at least.
Uh,
Well, kind of, even though I was upset when my master left, he had been around for a very long time, and it's one of those that I think death itself becomes more freeing to them.
Yes?
Hi, wait. I have wisdom too! But
You said, you called my name.
oh my god. I'm just glad that he gets to have that sort of freedom.
Yeah, me too.
Group hug.
Oh.
Oh.
squish.
Thank you all for your help.
Of course.
Well, I mean, thank you
Jesus.
for sticking with this group of weirdos.
Idrisos waves inside of the stone. This time went like a
Ha!
goodbye.
Kara does blink a little bit of the wetness out of her eyes. Okay, wow. Alright. I did not think I'd get upset over that. We should go see the people in the settlement and see if they're doing okay now. Before we go.
Okay.
Why are you upset? I thought that was a good thing.
It is, but it's like saying goodbye to a friend. Even though
Oh,
I never trusted him, it just was like he was always
He was
there.
our travel companion for quite some time.
that was the first time I've ever seen him.
Well, some friends last longer and some short. But they're all something to remember.
Okay.
Alright, come on.
Follow.
They're traveling to
The settlement.
Settlement.
you know,
I'm gonna go talk to some people.
through there. Dungeony place. Through the secret door. The multiple secret doors. Come out. There's very quiet night, at least in this part of Sendrain. Can't quite hear the celebration yet, but you can probably see the lights in the distance. Brighter fires, bigger fires it looks like. But like kind of weird feeling. Not like a dangerous feeling, but like a nostalgia almost. Continue back. Looks like even with the fire in the distance, and the clouds all gone, as Kanath was defeated, they appeared to come with him to dim the area. But still, the moonlight kind of dims. Everything kind of like is all muted, even the sounds a little bit. Shadows stretch a bit longer than normal.
I don't seem right.
You don't think he... No. Right?
You hear a distant bell.
A
Not sure
bell.
where it's coming from.
Can I
So we thought
Wait,
we-
so my brain just farted. What's happening?
Just a lot of like
Everything's-
weird stuff.
Everything's
Oh.
looking spooky AF.
can
Yeah, just,
I
like,
don't
look
like
around
spooky.
to see
nostalgia,
there's,
like remembering something, like remembering your childhood a little bit.
Ah,
Remembering my childhood.
Cloud,
we
you can make a
missed-
This is for
perception
all
check
of
looking
us?
around.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like a weird feeling. Kind of come to the edge of the settlement even. Still, nothing stops you or interrupts you from doing that.
So if I'm feeling on edge, I think Mouse would have probably taken his axe off his back.
Don't notice anybody like watching or following out of the ordinary.
I
Maybe
mean,
some animals just kind of sitting and watching as you pass.
I think Kara would kind of like caution out of the window just because Kai went back here. So I think she'd just push forward, calling her name, like, Kai, where are you?
You'll continue pushing. You get to the settlement. Seems like celebration is still happening. You do see Kai over there.
Oh, sorry.
Dancing with the child.
Okay.
Oh.
I mean, I guess
Like, the people are kind of mostly unaffected. But, what's her name? Kavrala looks over and notices y'all first, very perceptive. Oh, welcome, the saviors of Sindriang. And as she does that, everybody starts turning and looking, clapping, all erupting with joy and laughter. Some people
I don't mean to
start
interrupt, but
weeping
like
out of
when we
happiness.
enter, is it the same for us?
Yeah, there's still kind of a weird feeling happening.
Okay.
Like, everything's still going on, but there's just this kind of like something hanging over.
Something's off.
something's
or like,
off right
Yeah,
now.
but it doesn't feel bad or dangerous. Like, there's not like a negative or malicious feeling to it,
Okay.
which is
I'm
weird.
so
but you
confused.
just kind of feel it.
No, I'm very confused.
What's
Yeah,
happening?
sorry, I didn't mean to
there-
interrupt. I just wanted to make sure, like, passing into the village, we didn't feel different.
Are they
Okay.
still being protected from time?
Do you ask that, or are you wondering?
I'm wondering.
You're not sure. Everybody here is in the kind of middle of the square, and it was kind of on the border that they said it would happen, so
Mm-hmm.
you're not
Okay.
sure.
I'm just gonna
Well.
go over and straight up ask Kai, like, kind of like gesture and say hi to the boy because she's having fun, but then kind of like, did anything happen while you were here, or is everyone good?
We
Like,
go left,
right?
and then there was like some pulses of energy, and Kavrala was saying that it was probably the Heartstone, which meant that you were probably like biting, or you were probably down there, you probably got to it. And then there was this like burst of light that came from over there where y'all were, and then the people just kind of started saying they did it and assuming, and I was just kind of like, oh, I hope so, I really hope so. You know, I trust y'all completely, but that was scary the first time we saw that guy.
Oh yeah, but no, I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like a weird weight. Like it's something's, I don't know. Unless it's my Kara senses, but like I just feel off. So I didn't know if anything happened here particularly, or like if I'm just having a weird moment.
I can think about. I don't know. I think it's all a little bit fuzzy since I left.
It's fuzzy.
Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it.
You
It's
can't
kinda a little
remember
weird.
taking the boy, bringing him here, what happened.
Well, like, I know I did it, but it's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like, I don't know.
I look at Andraste.
It's like I'm having to remember it.
Yeah, I'm
Like
looking
it's there still.
at.
I
Okay.
just forgot about it for a second.
I look at Andraste at that point, like something is a little odd.
The scent of the air suddenly changes for all y'all. There's like a sudden, it's like a old book kind of smell. Kind of like
I know
old
what it is.
florally perfume. Like an old lady's perfume.
Is it?
And like
It's the Drazos.
a scent of autumn leaves.
Hmm.
Which is weird because it's a spring court.
I think we're feeling the magical energy of a Drazos inside of the Heart Zone.
Oh.
Oh.
Loud in VO.
Mm-hmm.
notice at the edge of the settlement where there's some kind of lingering mist. There's a figure standing, kind of watching. You don't see her arrive. She's just like there all of a sudden. It's kind of like her form is very hazy. It's hard to focus on her. Like she's like half in a dream. But as she steps forward, the illusion kind of starts to fall away, and you can see her more clearly. Once I get that. Where are you?
Who her? What her? What go on?
What is going
Where are
on?
you?
I'm like, was it all a dream? Did we not really fight him? Are we like dead?
We're dead.
We're dead.
Is it this one? I think so. She's these large moth wings kind of hang on her back. Very drapey, silky fabric. But you can't really see her form inside of it, even though I feel like you should be able to.
Hello?
Who's that?
Cendrine has returned. How strange. How sad. Oh. She looks over at y'all. Some of the Eladrin are starting to react and look at her, some kind of stiffening up, some whispering to each other.
Any of y'all know who that is?
Look at me, gay.
Oh, fuck, I didn't think stuff was gonna happen so
Nature
soon.
religion check.
Ooh, okay, I'll try religion.
I was like,
Try religion. I got a 28.
whoa!
Jesus Christ.
Oh, 20.
It's like something you forgot just perfectly comes back to you. Elesmere, the Forgotten Lady. She's an archfey
Oh.
over lost
Ooh.
things and forgotten things.
Oh, and it's
Mostly
not
forgotten about herself.
Oh.
Natural 20 kind of clinched it up. She kind of, again, looks at y'all. Oh. Do you remember me, little gods? No, I suppose you wouldn't. That's how it's always been.
Wait,
But I remember you.
Wasn't she?
I'm mouse.
Wasn't there? Okay, because I can't remember if that was Omi or not. But like, wasn't there somebody? No, well, she would be in the Fae. That wouldn't make sense. I was about to
Wait,
say
so
like there was someone watching us back all the way with the monastery, but I think that was Omi, right?
I think so.
Okay, got it.
okay, wait, hold on. There, you said that like it comes back to me like a memory. Like, is that how like? Not like I've like a religion check where I like read about it. It's more like a memory. Is that what you?
Well, it's like
Kind of
you might have read about it, but it just kind of the nature of her
Okay.
kind of being known as the Lady Forgotten. There are probably some creatures of the Fae, probably not Archfey. Archfey probably know about her, but creatures of the Feywild that have even forgotten about her.
Well, when she said something about you probably don't remember me, I would have. I was gonna respond and say I do remember you, and then her name.
Yes, Elismere.
Yes.
Are you here because Cendrion's not lost anymore?
Because Cendrine was forgotten and now it is remembered, correct? I had to see and know. Looking over at the other legend. Or will you build upon its ashes or bury it once more? Back to y'all. Y'all have changed the course of fate, whether you meant to or not. And when fate shifts, the forgotten stir. I'm simply just the first to arrive.
I had anticipated something like this might happen.
You did?
And I'm going to turn towards the people. I need to know if you have intention to stay in the city.
Well, looking around at all the survivors, there was much talk. Many had discussed wanting to leave this place, feeling like it had bad memories that they would not like to keep. But some of us would like to stay. We want to make Sentry in something better than it was. Hopefully do it the right way this time.
Really quickly, Hunter, can I double the size of an area of effect spell with meta magic? Is that something that's doable?
What do you say?
Is there a meta magic that doubles the area size of a spell?
I don't think so in D&D. I think in Pathfinder there is, but I think in D&D there's not. I'm thinking of widen spell, but
That is definitely not in D&D.
yeah, Pathfinder only comes up when I put in widen spell.
It only lasts 10 days. Okay, never mind. Okay. Um, if you'd like to stay in the city, then that's fine. Just know that there may be others that will come and visit.
Yes, I figured this would happen as well. It's interesting to see who has come first. She gives a slight bow to Elismir. And he's like, oh, that reminds me. Well, from like the folds of her dress, pull out some items and just start handing them out if y'all accept them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
What are they?
thank you. I'm sorry I didn't get you nothing.
There's for Andraste, a tattered kind of ink-stained book. There's a little wooden rattle for Kara. There's an old rusty tin of like almost like a muscle salve or something for Mouse.
Muscle
Some
cell?
old faded sheet music
They're all forgotten
for
stuff.
Vio. A wooden mask cracked down the center with faded paint of tabaxi jungle tribes. He has that cloud.
Yeah. Okay. I
And
get
a
what she's
silver laced hair ribbon that she hands to Nicolina.
Oh, she had something for Nicolina.
She said she knew all of us somehow.
A hair ribbon?
Yeah. It's all stuff that we're assuming, well, at least Maria made the assumption that stuff people have forgotten.
Oh,
We don't know.
Yeah. I think Kara
interesting.
gets a bit of a click. Not exactly knowing or remembering what this is, but I have a general idea as to why.
Mouse takes out one of his 4 javelins. And, well, I didn't really have nothing in exchange, but if you want this, you can have it.
Oh, well, thank you. I would appreciate that. Put it into her folded robes. I think Vio, the first to connect closest with this sheet music, as any kind of sheet music would be important, but it's a very delicate piece of paper, kind of frayed on the edges. It's very faded, but clearly very elegantly written. There's little tiny celestial annotations around the sides. There's kind of, as you're touching it, you can almost hear this brief ghostly melody that gives you this emotion you can't quite name. You look at it and it looks uncompleted, but you realize you know it. And you're kind of tracing through. You feel around you the grand ballroom of the DeTancerville estate, filled with faces that aren't watching you, just studying you. Music plays, familiar, rehearsed, and very exact by those who control. Eyes flicker over you like a prized possession. Just seeing the melody, not the person. Then for a moment, your fingers shift on the strings, creating a new note. One that wasn't practiced, just your own. But then a hand tightens on your shoulder, stopping you. A whisper in your ear, very sharp. That is not the arrangement. And the ballroom vanishes around you.
Oh my god. I understand what this is! I hate this! I hate this already! They're all items of our past that we forgot. That's VO when he was forced to play among the people and when he was finally, like, learning to do something outside of what that sheet was telling him to do. He was put back in line. Everything is an item of our past that we had forgotten.
Vio is so upset by this that his headset runs out of battery and he has to use his controller to speak.
Oh wait, I have to hold on. I have to go turn it down.
I have to turn VO down too. He's the headset controller.
I was
So
in
they're
the
just-
other room. Had to.
That just immediately went from me thinking like, oh, this is a good thing to like, no, this is not a good
This
thing.
is
No,
like
it's
remembering a
not.
part of yourself that you wished forgotten.
Do I recognize the ribbon?
It's this very thin stripe of a deep crimson fabric, kind of frayed at the edges. And there's these thin silver threads. Actually look like not the color silver, but they're like made of silver, woven through delicate spirals. There's a bit of
They seem
there's a bit of a scent of like a jasmine on it. As you touch it, you get the sensation of almost like fingers brushing through your hair. And you remember back this dimly lit chamber, the soft glow of moonlight coming through the curtains. Oh wait, my edit. Where's my edit? Where's my edit? Depression. Where's my edit? Okay, yeah. A pair of hands, strong, calloused but careful, weaving the ribbon through your hair. Hold still, Nicolina. Yeah. Fidgeting. I kind of give a little, or the man, your father, gives a little chuckle. It was hers, you know. You blink. Think, my mother's?
Oh my fucking god.
He nods, his fingers lingering kind of on the ribbon. She always wore it. Said that silver kept nightmares away. Tightens the knot, exhaling. There. Now you look presentable. Kind of looking back up at him, a little toddler, Nicolina. It fades away as well.
Probably like realizing what this is and is just staring there holding it, and I don't think she like looks up to look at any of you yet as you're like conversating.
Yeah, I was gonna say the whole time, ever like since like the item was handed to Cloud, that the mask thing, he's probably just been sitting there staring at it just the whole time.
Cracked
saying
hooded
anything.
mask. Has like red, green, and gold painted on it. Oh, Andraste, did you have something? Do you remember?
I did.
They feel
If we ever forget where we came from, we will lose sight of where we want to go. It might be hard, but I think we need to accept these with open arms to remind ourselves of where we were, who we were, the human part of us still.
And it takes an archfey for that to click.
Cloud. Looking at this cracked hooded mask. Red, green, and gold faded paint. With a single broken string hanging from the side. The second you hold it, you get that disorientation kind of feeling. Because you know how it fits. You hear faint drum beats kind of echoing. In the thick jungle air, damp with mist, the scent of earth and something ancient. A fire blazes in front of you, shadows flickering across many painted faces of your people. You stand at the edge of the gathering. A voice calls out from your tribe. You have strayed. The path you walk leads only to darkness. You grip the mask, but you don't look back. And behind you, Rain runs up to follow, because he did
Oh,
that.
well, yep.
Because he did that.
The fire crackles behind them, sending embers up. As you take your last step into the shadows, your grip tightens, and the mask cracks in your claws. The jungle and the fire fade.
I kind of just throw the mask to the ground
Damn.
and I'll just kind of like under my breath say, I'm not gonna become what you think I am.
Mouse just kind of like walks over. You all right? Do you not like your gift?
I only returned what was already yours. If you wish to discard them, you may.
Oh, this was
But
mine.
it won't change the fact that they were always meant to find you again.
Yeah, Mouse hadn't even really looked at what he was given. He was just like kind of like, thank you.
Back you have this small metal tin, all dented and rusted. Whatever label was once there is completely illegible. And opening it up, it looks like the contents have dried up, leaving behind this deep earthy scent, like herbs. The scent lingers a bit longer than it should. And you, immediately holding it, you just feel your muscles loosen, get less tense. As though someone was kneading away a soreness you hadn't realized was there. You can hear this faint, kind of deep laughter. And then damp earth, a pit barely large enough to sit up in, your body aching, limbs sore, bruised, raw from combat and exertion, being thrown in here again. You can hear the muffled voices of the tribe above, mocking, laughing, celebrating at the same time. A hand reaches down, putting down this tin on the dirt behind you. You'll need this. You remember the voice, but not the face. And then the hand disappears, and the voices continue. And then everything fades again, you now. Fades again around you. The tin feeling a lot heavier than before.
Like, actually, in real life, feeling heavier?
Mm-hmm.
Just, just like, shake it.
Shake it.
Why'd you give me this, lady?
It is something that was already yours. I'm not necessarily giving it to you as much as I am returning it to you.
That mean you know my daddy?
I think I remember him.
You know everybody?
Sometimes. Mm-hmm.
Does that mean you know everything about all of us?
Again, sometimes.
Kara steps over. She probably doesn't look at this rattle right away. It just gets stuffed into her bag. As she picks up the mass cloud tossed. I think it's just another reminder to remember who you are. You're not going to become what they think you are. But good or bad, I guess it's good to remember our roots. So when we're centuries, thousands, years, I don't know how much time will pass, but to remember how we came to be.
I remember a lot of things, but I don't care to remember the time of my childhood like that.
I respect that, but I mean, I'm stupid question. You care about this group, right? And the bonds you've made, the people you've shared food with. I mean, if you didn't leave that day, that wouldn't have happened. If my monastery wasn't attacked, I wouldn't have left. If Andraste didn't leave the tower, he would still be there. And as shitty as it is, I'm kind of more grateful for this than that it happened the way that it did. I'm not saying I want you to sit and dwell on the past, but I try to look at it in a better light. I toss it to the ground again.
You want me to carry it for you? For some reason, mine got heavier.
Does it open, Mouse?
What,
It's like,
10?
is there a cap? Yeah, is there a cap to it, or is
Yeah,
there something in it?
I open it.
You can see there was the dried, like, almost like muddy herbs kind of salve.
I don't know. I opened it. It was normal. I remembered some stuff that I didn't really want to remember, but did. And then it got heavy.
Um, I totally
I
forgot
was
her
just
name.
saying that. Oh,
Go ahead.
what?
No, I was
Oh.
gonna say what's her name again, but go ahead.
Andraste is touching the book. You feel this ghostly sensation of little hands flipping through the pages. It's this small leather bound, hand bound book, cracked and ink stained. Some of it's all blurred together, as if someone spilled water on it. The edges of the page are kind of darkened from candlelight. You get the faint scent of wax and old parchment. And for a brief moment, you remember sitting by candlelight, struggling to trace arcane sigils. And then you're in that dimly lit room with not much of anything. Chains rattling somewhere beyond the walls. A tiny candle flickers on the floor beside you. Your shadow stretching against the other wall. You can hear a voice from outside of the little door hatch. Useless boy. If I ever see you near my notes again. Your own fingers tighten around this stolen book you have. Your breath shallow, getting more shallow. You flip through the pages very quickly now, absorbing as much as you can before Bobo? Bobo.
I think it's
I
Bilbo.
want to say Bobo. Bilbo.
Yeah.
Returns. A little spark dances at your fingertips. A sign of progress. And then the door starts to creak open. The vision fades, but you still have the tension in your chest.
I still have the scar.
Question, Nicolina.
Okay. Not really a question. I was just like waiting to like speak.
Oh.
I was like thinking she would be, while you're all conversing, she finally like snaps out of it, kind of like how she's just staring at the ribbon, and without really like moving much, she just like her one hand will reach up to like mimic the way the fingers felt going through her hair, and it looks like she's gonna want to put the ribbon in her hair the same way, but then halfway through she decides against it and just quickly puts it in her bag without another thought.
Andraste, with tears in his eyes, will walk over to Nicolina, grab the ribbon out of her bag, and I'm going to tie it on her hair.
Oh. Kind of like lets her chin fall a little, and her hands like bunch into fists, and she just kind of whispers, "This was my mother's. She put it in my hair one night, but not too long after she left after this. One of the last things I remember."
She's still alive.
As far as I know. She kind of just like swallows hard at that. She's like, "I don't even know if I want it."
Andraste wipes away a tear. He says, well, If you would ever like to ask her why, just say the word. All I need is her name.
She nods at that. She lets him like finish putting the ribbon in her hair. Thank you.
Kara turns towards the Archfey and just gives a nod and thank you for the bittersweet gifts. I think we do need this.
The night I lost my ear.
Uh-huh.
that
I thought there was
Oh,
more.
thank
you.
I did too.
was just...
Mouse is just confused because I think you have a different body and your ears look normal now.
Yeah.
I think the ears. Oh, I thought you said the ear was still.
I think it did. I think it did.
Is it your normal or not?
I kept the ear the way that it was.
Oh.
So hobbit ear on one side. Or halfling. Edit that out. Or they get us.
Fuck it then.
Look at this.
But, I think it's not so much as you need them, but they were going to return. As memories do.
I know. Sometimes you just need that nudge, though.
Fuck you, Hunter.
Kara's like, I'm fucking waiting. I'm not waiting. I'm not doing this in front of everybody. I have a deep suspicion feeling of what that is, so I'm just, it could sit there. It could sit there right now.
What?
Oh no, you wanted me to do mine and all that. You talked about mine and my stuff. Well, go ahead.
Wait, Kara, where's yours?
I put it in the bag. I'll
Go
do
ahead,
it
open it
later.
up. No,
It sounds like a
no,
nice
no.
bedtime story.
No, what was that speech you just gave me?
I'm gonna do it. I was gonna do it,
Okay.
but like I already know and remember my past. Fucking fuck. Pull it out.
I'm
and
not
shake
saying that I didn't know and remember my past.
I pull it out and shake it in his face. Here, I got it.
You pull it out, feeling the warm, distant sensation again, as though wrapped in a soft embrace. See this little baby rattle, carved from old oak wood, mostly worn away paint, but a little bit of green and blue remains. Small. Where there was once an engraving, it's kind of faded as the whole thing is worn down. But you can still hear a little something rattling inside, like wind chimes in the distance. You see the monastery, towering walls, the scent of incense in the air. This tiny little figure, barely a toddler, wrapped in a cloth, standing in front of the gates. See two figures standing beyond the gates, cloaked and hidden. As the gatekeeper approaches, they turn and disappear. Gentle hands lift her up, the rattle clinking softly as you're reaching out for someone already gone. And then it's gone again.
She doesn't seem to be upset by it. She's just kind of like twirling it now in her hands and feeling the engravings. Like it's who I am now. Well, who I became. She puts it back in the bag.
Interesting.
I thank you again. As bitter or sweet it could have been.
Well, shall we celebrate? While we grieve?
Yeah.
I mean,
No.
Kai's still getting it on. She's kicking her dragon booty right now.
Mouse takes out a griffin plushie and hugs it and is like, Sophia always makes me feel better.
Do you return items to all of people like us?
Not necessarily
Or
always.
is this solely because of what we have done with Cendrillon?
Yes, a large show such as this. Thought it was fitting of something. I very rarely speak with others, so I know gifts are appropriate when you are meeting someone.
Oh, they are? I usually just say, hi, I'm Mouse.
It's fine. I appreciate the javelin that you gave me, but I want nothing from you all. You will want from me.
What?
What do you mean?
Well, you will seek answers. You might try to change what has already happened, or take back something lost. And when that time comes, if you were to ever come to me, I would tell you the same thing I could tell you right now. Memories cannot be rewritten, only
What?
understood.
Okay, wait.
That time actually... Oh.
Sometimes, like, there's times where, like, I wake up in different places and I don't remember. Do you know?
Oh, fuck.
I mean, it seems like some of the things you have forgotten aren't particularly important, and some seem quite upsetting as well. It seems like perhaps
Upsetting.
a protection.
You got Winona'd.
Oh, man. Why does that sound good and bad at the same time?
Well, all things must be remembered eventually, so it is bad in that way. I could try to help if you wanted me to. It would be in my purview, I think.
You could help me remember the things I don't remember?
Yes, and maybe not forget them anymore, but as I said, it's quite upsetting and unsettling thing, so
Yeah, I'm like,
that would be up to you.
Do you want to remember those things, Mouse?
Hold on.
Usually those are the
Mouse.
times you get a little upset.
Mouse, if you say yes to this, you're going to see yourself doing things. Very, very not nice things.
I kind of had the feeling when she said what she said, but my mom always told me that you gotta face up to the things that you've done.
That's true. But just know that after you see whatever you might see, we're not going to see you any less than we do now. Our views on you, about you, stay how they are now. You are still a wonderful person and one of our friends.
Thank you. Well, do I want to do the party? And then I can do this later.
Sure.
Well, You had said something about like in the future we might want information, or I kind of am curious about something.
Oh, here he goes.
Would you be willing to give me an item of someone else's past?
Of who?
Like who?
Who the fuck? Zafim. No.
I suppose if the item has been forgotten to them, then there's a chance I would be able to find it, but well, it wouldn't be for you to find, so I think
It wouldn't be for me
perhaps
to
we would
find.
have to make some.
I suppose I should have phrased it. Can you bring someone's lost item to them for us?
Oh god, I hope it's not who I think it's gonna be, because I'm like, let that man have his past in the past. Ah! Don't get, if this is Nell, don't get this in, don't get him in that.
What is the item you seek?
I do not know. Nor do I know if you have the means to find. I don't even know if an item were to exist. I don't know if an item were to. I don't know. This being is very powerful. But they were once
Memories.
locked into an icy prison.
Ooh.
Memories are fragile things. A past forgotten can be a kindness. A past reclaimed can be a curse. Are your own stories not enough? What exactly do you seek, and why?
I feel like there's a tiny bit of humanity. And I just need that tiny little reminder because to human is to error. We are not perfect. Every single one of us have made mistakes. This being is on a path towards ascension to their own godhood. And I think maybe just that small reminder might help give us the edge that we need. We looked at these items and I feel like we will grow from them. But somebody who is alone, I think it can help perpetuate doubt. I believe this is just one small stone in this great war we have in front of us.
When Andraste dances around the answer of who.
Oh, I didn't even say it yet.
You never said who. I know
Literally
who,
never
but
said
like,
who.
I think that's what she's
Thought-
asking.
Well,
I think
Elismir
Orsa.
responds. I'm gonna say you didn't say that
Okay.
because she responds. Orsa is no longer the thing she was. She has clawed and twisted herself into something else entirely. She's walked so far from the thread of her own fate that to call her back would be to rewrite the past itself.
I understand. Well, in that case, his name is Asim Devon. I'm just kidding.
I'm fucking dead.
Well, that actually is some great understanding alone, so thank you.
Um,
I believe her humanity is not lost to her either. Although it has been darkened and twisted into something else, as I said.
Also, unless somebody else had got something to say, I kind of got like a stupid question.
Oh god. As long as it's not, what's your favorite color?
Gold.
Oh.
Well, that's nice to know, but that wasn't going to be my question. Earlier you said you find things that people have forgotten about. Has there ever been somebody that's never forgotten something? And if there was, would you know about it? Because they didn't forget about stuff, so how would you know about it if it wasn't forgotten?
I don't think it's a stupid question. I think I'm aware of some. Things are always forgotten, even for those who have the most keen of minds, whether they actively choose to forget or not. But those that truly never forget, I don't think it's a good thing, in my own opinion. Some things are meant to be forgotten, and they will return when it's the proper time.
Well, if you forget something, how's it come back?
How would you respond?
Did you just stump an archfey? Like.
Then the nature of forgotten things is always to return. It's not that,
Kind of like what my mama said when I was little, if you love something, let it go. And if it was meant to be, it'll come back. She made me do that once with a little animal. It didn't come back.
A wise mother.
Okay. Sorry. Might have been stupid. I was just thinking about that while y'all was talking.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't dumb.
What? You said something about celebrating. Unless y'all are still talking. Sorry.
No, I'm done.
I think it will be my time to go.
Oh, you're not staying?
No.
Oh, so if I want you to help me, you gotta do it now.
I suppose.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we can do that. I mean, if y'all want to go ahead to the thing, that's fine. I can catch up. I don't know how long this is supposed to take.
I'm gonna stay right here.
Unfolds her hand, and there's a large, fuzzy moth that unfurls from it.
Oh, that's cute.
It's cute till it's not. He's like, ah, the horror! What did I do?
You are sure?
Oh, fuck.
No, but I think it's something I need to do.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Protect him.
Time slows down as the moth flies over. and lands on Mouse's forehead.
Hmm.
And it disappears into a poof of gold dust. And there's a sudden rushing, head pounding, surging of feelings and memories and thoughts.
Mouse, are you okay?
I hurt a lot of people. And
Sometimes you did.
it seemed like I liked it.
At times, but I think it might have been that axe that you used to hold. Not the one you have now. I think that was part of it.
What, this one? As he pulls it off his back.
Oh,
Yeah, that one. I would get rid of that one.
Well, I like it. It's pretty.
Oh, you might understand this now. This is a cursed item.
Should we, like, break it?
That, if you can you?
Uh, do you think it'll make up for some of the stuff that I did?
I think it would be a great start.
I mean, you recognizing that those things that you did were bad is already a step in the right direction. You are already helping yourself.
You questioning the fact that you might have liked it while you were holding a cursed item says that you didn't. None of
Well,
that is who you are, Mouse. It's all about what happens now.
my mouse just kind of takes his hand off the pommel of the blade and just starts to grip the actual, like, blade itself and starts to just squeeze into it, trying to, like, just shatter the metal itself. And unless it's above a +3, then it's broken. I'm pretty sure the Berserker Axe is a +1.
Mm-hmm. It is
Yeah,
broken. Bent into an unusable state. The magic kind of snapping out of it, like a glow stick, bursting.
Well, one thing I've always been good at is breaking stuff.
but there's breaking things that can be good. I mean, breaking that is just stopping from somebody else using it down the line.
Yeah,
Hmm?
I said yeah.
Yeah.
Should we go,
Oh yeah, if you're feeling up to it, let's fucking drink alcohol. That's not gonna do anything to us.
I mean,
Perhaps we will
I don't
meet
really
again.
drink.
Thank you.
Perhaps we already have.
Da-da-da.
wow.
Did we?
What I've seen is this. Many before you have tried, and many have failed. But you are different, because you believe you have a choice. She doesn't walk away. One moment she's there, and the next she is gone.
Was
Just
she
a
even there
scattering
to
of
begin
moss
with?
and drifting autumn leaves.
Crazy.
The light grows a bit brighter. The moonlight, the firelight, the sounds get a bit louder. And in the scattering of moths, a couple little golden butterflies fly out.
Hmm.
And
Disintegrate.
I
I'm kidding.
Could you imagine? A chain of disintegrates.
they land on Kara, Mouse, and Andraste.
Oh.
Individually, you hear as they break apart, like the original moth. Kara hears, "Step lightly, little god, and see how long the world can keep up."
Oh.
Mouse hears, "They will break their blades before they break you." And Andraste hears, "Your spells follow rules because you allow them to. Just this once, forget the rules."
I'm writing
And
it
then
down.
she's gone.
Just them. Nobody else hears anything.
Oh, God bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
All right. Could we possibly take a 10-15 minute bathroom break, and then I'll try plugging in my normal headset?
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's fine, because maybe I fucking stop crying.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
Oh my god, it's
back.
on and off fucking. Oh my god.
This session has been a bit of an eye-opener for something with me and my character right now.
What, that she's a
What?
bitch?
She's always a bitch. No,
Finally got
we'll
to
see.
ask the question with another character that I was thinking about with a different character.
Yeah. But then, well, that on top of this archfey of forgotten stuff added to it. Like at first, I was just kind of like, yeah, okay. I'm like, oh, for God's sakes.
Well,
Are we not
you
supposed to
get
see
short and
that?
fast.
Alright, what'd you say,
Wait,
God?
what?
You said it was an eye opener for something. Are you gonna say what it was?
No, you're gonna see in game.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck?
I don't know what that is. I got this character has a +6 in perception. He notices shit.
Okay.
Do you guys want to know what my staff does?
Yes.
Oh God. Wait, hold on. I'm jotting something down.
Oh,
Oh, uh-oh.
It's all out.
Whoopsies!
What?
might as well put mine out there.
Oh no, 'cause it's a bunch of
Am I not supposed to read stuff? I'm not reading. I'm looking
Oh,
away.
it's okay. That one's out. Whatever.
I don't know what's happening.
I fucked it up. If you copy and paste something with an enter and a whisper, it messes it up. What does the staff do?
I'm sorry, I'm a little busy reading this crazy shit. Oh. Jesus, okay. +2 to spell attack rolls, AC and saving throws, proficiency in divinity checks. Have advantage when using counterspell and dispel magic, whether from your divinity or spell list. Twice per day, the wielder can use the Crystal of Attuna to maximize the damage of a spell they cast 5th level or lower. And then I get something called a Spell Nullification Barrier. Once per day, as a reaction to the effect of a spell targeting you alone or in its area, you can create a dome to briefly block magical effects. A 15-foot dome grows around you to negate the effects of the spell in that area until the beginning of your next turn. Magic can be cast inside the barrier, it just cannot pass through the dome inwards or outwards.
The magical anime dome.
Yeah. And then the last thing. Your dick grows 15 inches.
Vio's like, yes!
So, the 5th level or lower for the Arcane Supremacy thing is on like a new line hunter. So at first, I was picturing max max damage meteor swarm. I was like, oh my god! I was like, oh okay.
Yeah, no. Thought about that.
That would be crazy.
Hunter was like, you're crazy!
What was that, guys? Oh.
Tap, 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 tap.
No.
Tap, 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 tap. Oh, it's my phone. I did it again.
Oops.
My dick is on fire.
Should get that checked.
Wow. Yeah, I think
I'm just.
ha. Yes.
Okay. Yes.
What the fuck?
Yes, please.
I gotta think about.
Are these from the items or are these from the? What are we getting these from?
My mom is texting about hotels again.
It is from the
Blessing
little
from
golden.
Ellismere. There may be some others as well that I haven't sent out yet. Maybe they just haven't been remembered yet.
Ronnie, didn't you say Harris is bad?
Paris?
No, Harris. Harris. The hotel.
I can't really remember off the top of my head.
I have to scroll back at these messages.
Too many things going through his mind right now.
No.
Yeah.
I'm like, she's really a pain in my ass. I should have
I'd
went over
already
and got
decided
sick.
on it.
You didn't hear that.
Ronnie's in-game plotting psychological warfare. Maria's in real life plotting chemical warfare.
That was a good. My idea was pretty good though. You have to admit. Because I remember the conversation was basically like we have to sow doubt in her mind. That devil dude.
I mean, I liked where your mind was at, but I was also wondering, like, with her being like devil demon
Yeah.
thing, like I don't know if she'd
I had
have the same moral compass as we
I
would.
had a
Mhm.
feeling. How do we find that lady
Yeah.
again?
What
We
lady?
forgot about her.
Just be like, I forgot. Fuck, I forgot. I forgot?
How could you forget?
She must be real close with Neville.
Neville.
Neville
Really forget
Longbottom.
stuff.
Yeah, he always forgets stuff.
Oh my god.
Remember his grandma sends him a remember all? It turns red if he
Yes.
forgot something. He's like, I just can't remember what I've
I
forgotten.
can't remember what I forgot.
Literally fucking me, dude.
Like-
Oh my god, that is the most relatable thing I've ever seen in that movie.
No, literally.
Oh no, I just realized Mouse remembers hurting his own bag of tricks animal at one time in our one shot.
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
He probably also remembers all the times that Zealous got him angry and just fought him for fun in the Badlands. Yay.
Yeah, now he remembers cutting into Agatha.
Yep. Yeah, there were a lot of tussle moments where Zealous was like, yeah!
Somewhere off in Komanumo, Agatha's just like, justice at last.
Yeah, like her
did
and
he-
Luna are together, and then she's like, "What? What is it? Justice."
Did he rage around the god of strength?
No.
Which, the one when we went and meditated, we went into like my headspace type, that got a string?
No, I don't remember.
Chord?
Yes.
No. Oh yeah, he did for a moment.
I did.
Mhm.
Yeah, Cord was just like, "Wow."
Yeah.
Mouse just doesn't want to hurt people. So I kind of like try to save the rages unless I feel like it would he feel like he would need to do it in order to
Mm.
protect somebody.
Okay, I'm hoping this charge holds out for the rest of the session. You might need to crank my volume up again.
Oh
Nice.
yes.
Amanda, you here?
Yeah.
Making sure.
Yeah.
Alright, I
Okay.
haven't heard in a second. Where were we? Back in the celebration continuing as people are starting to go back. Here's some murmurs from the crowd. Wonder who would be next to arrive. Imagine a medieval version of somebody that I used to know starts to play.
Oh my god.
Does it now?
Imagine Vayrith comes over to Vio. You know, I can just tell you have this talent in you. I see the instruments on you. Your voice, I can tell it's a singing voice. Can I perform something? Perhaps back you up? Do something together. I would love to perform with one of the saviors.
Oh God.
Is already music playing though?
And
Go ahead.
sorry, who is this talking to Theo?
This is the Summer Eladrin performer. Probably used to perform in the lounge before everything happened. It's been a long time since I really got to perform.
Well, of course, let's party like it's 1782. And Theo will, in a few minutes, perform something that he has ready. After some other people
Jesus.
do some
As you'll
stuff.
start preparing the arrangement, Halartha, the woman, runs over, half watching y'all, half like constantly keeping an eye on the child. It's like, thank y'all. Thank you so much.
Of course. I'm just glad that he got home.
This, I don't have much with the foal and everything. Haven't had a lot of time to get back up, but I've had this in my savings. It's not all of it, so don't feel like you're taking anything from me. It's just, I have to get something.
Kara
There's
already was
50 gold.
opening. Yeah, Kara was already opening her mouth like, no. Like,
It's 50 gold.
only if you want me to take this, because I don't want to
It's
take.
not even half of the savings, but I just...
She opens her
I know
palm.
we have to
then.
rebuild. Thank you.
I appreciate this. But again,
Your
we're
passive
just
insight's probably around half savings or more, but she really wants to give it.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just grateful to see him home and happy and well. I feel bad taking this lady's gold, but she's insisting, man.
Do you say that to us?
No, I don't say that out loud. That was me. I do at some point give like a shoulder bump to Cloud. Hey, are you good?
Yes. I'm okay.
Okay. Hey, listen, if anyone can at least convince me that death is cool, it's you. So, don't worry about those jerks.
It's just something that, I've already made peace with my past of not really ever wanting to revisit that, and just when it gets brought up again, I just don't see it as something that I need to dwell on.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, shit, I wouldn't ever bother trying to speak with that father who made me, in quotations. Fuck that guy. But, I mean, you don't need a small group of people like them. I mean, you're gonna have so many people to back you up, and I'm gonna be at the first in line, okay?
Because you're so fast?
Yes, but... Because you guys are family to me. So whatever it is that you guys need, even if it's questionable, maybe, but I will back you guys up.
Well, I'll be right there with you. Just because none of this is going to change anything moving forward.
Okay.
My attitude.
I've got something. Give me a few minutes. I've got something here.
He's got...
He's got something, everybody. He's got something.
Hey, Nikki, you good over there?
Yeah.
Hey, Nikki, you good?
Hey, Nikki! Oi! Oi, Nikki!
Not that.
What's
But,
going on right now? Is everybody sad?
not sad. Just, glad we're in a setting now that where people are celebrating.
Group hug.
Oh god, it's happening again.
Please.
You sure do like hug, don't you?
Mom always said it made me feel better, and it made her feel better too. So, just figured it'd make you feel better.
Thank you.
Did it help?
Yeah.
Cloud's bones crack.
The bones crack.
Yeah, are your bones +3 artifacts or higher? Or, I guess above.
Your bones plus 300 higher.
No, but I'm the god of strength.
Well, I mean, after hanging around here for a little bit and letting Vio do his thing, I mean, we don't have to rush immediately into the next thing, right? We could just like, I don't know, go to Komanumo. I don't know, maybe this one wants to talk and do some things, elbowing Nicolina. I don't know.
Just speaking of,
Oh,
he kind of turns to Andraste. Congrats on getting your fancy little, staff, but I need a favor.
oh, Kara leans in real close because she knows it's a magic question and she knows how he responds with her. So then she leans in real close to listen. Yeah.
And she's like side-eyeing Kara like, I get it.
She's just smiling because it's more like a, oh, how's he gonna respond?
Yeah, it's more like a how's Andraste gonna respond.
How's Andraste gonna respond? Yeah.
You hear a voice in your head. What do you need? You also respond in your head.
Oh, I also respond in my head. Oh, okay.
You have 25 words.
Oh.
Casually sending sendings now, even though you're right fucking next to each other.
25 words.
Just say what you want. It'll probably be fine. You don't have to overthink it. I'll count. You're good.
I want to send something to Luna, but my birds can't leave Centrina.
Do it, because this works perfectly with the song Vio's writing. Do it!
I will speak aloud. And what is that?
She reaches in her bag and she's like, you keep it sealed. It's a little letter that she wrote, but it's tied in a red ribbon. And she also pulls out that crown, or that, what was that? Was it a crown? The moon thing?
It was a crown.
Yeah.
It was a
Moonstone
crown.
crown.
Yeah. That one. Yeah,
There's a moment where there's a sealed letter and Kara's eyes look like shining black pearls, and then she quickly blinks and is like, nope, I'm not that person anymore. Nope.
Right. She goes, I just want you to send these to her. In your head.
Yes, it's 17k gold.
Wait, 17?
Oh no, 7. Sorry, 7,000 gold.
Okay.
Brennan was about to be like, yeah, 7,000 gold.
Luna, throw it away.
Yeah, throw it away.
So I didn't send a second sending spell to you, so when you said, can you send it to her, did you say that out loud?
No, in your head.
Well, I know, but I didn't.
No way.
So the way that sending spells work, so I have to cast the spell, and the way that it works is when I cast the spell, that's when you heard my thoughts, and then it allows you to respond the same way.
But then that's
Once
it.
you responded, then the spell's over, so it doesn't continue
Oh.
unless I
think it's-
recast sending.
I'm sorry,
So-
can we keep it where Nicolina thinks in her head, I want to send it to her, but then Andraste's just standing there, staring, blinking, like, yes?
Oh.
Okay,
And then
that
she-
works.
What, you didn't Oh, probably not.
No, I didn't cast my spell again. Out loud this time.
Why y'all just staring at each other?
I don't know. She's asking me for something, and then she goes quiet.
Can you just, she like waves her hand, gesturing to the stuff
Spit it
she's
out.
holding, please.
Use your words.
Gesundheit.
I'll take it.
What's that for?
I'm sending a
girlfriend.
present.
That's nice.
Yeah, so we have to go there.
Oh.
Can't just. Oh.
No.
Well, I mean, last I know, he left Agatha and Luna in Komanumo.
I think. But
Oh, so we can just go home. I would like to go home.
Well, I mean, Vio's worked so hard on his song. Let's wait till he's done, and then we could go home.
Okay.
Oh, y'all gonna take me back home?
Well,
Well, we're all gonna go together.
My house? I don't know if I got enough room for everybody.
Oh, no. Not your home.
the place with the
tower.
tower.
Home.
well, I mean, but afterwards though.
Home base.
I mean, afterwards, I don't know. Unless everyone's got things they gotta do, we don't have to immediately. What are we doing?
Going to a forest, I thought.
For what?
Or
For
a
who?
jungle. A jungle. Is
Oh.
What it was.
Oh. Well, I mean, like, there's nothing else that we need to do. There's no other, like,
so we're
little
getting
shindigs we gotta get done. Like.
What's wrong, side quest girl? You afraid you're gonna finish something?
That's not why Kara's responding that she is. I mean, Mouse may have an item. I don't know. We haven't
Oh my
explored
god!
that.
That's true, though. We could go for mouses.
I would.
Your artifact.
Well, your item.
I got stuff.
But the one, like,
If you get something like Cloud's cloak or my staff
Vio's
or
ring.
Vio's rings, there's something like that for you too. I think they're boots, right?
No, minor boots. We've never
that's
looked
right.
into what
You don't
Mouse
know.
has.
You don't know what mouse.
Oh.
Mouse doesn't even have like an item, a regular item. He ain't got shit.
Well. Wait, was that axe your only weapon?
Well,
Okay,
I have my like other axe that I've been using.
Oh, okay. Well, it'd be like, well, shopping, but I think we're okay to go to Kamanimo.
I mean, for right now, who wants to dance?
So Vio's been like staring very intently at Nicolina. This is what it was like when he was trying to come up with the first bardic inspiration for Cloud, and he was like creeping him out and staring at him. And then as soon as he hears her talking about sending a message to Luna, he's like, I've got it! Thank you so much! Right. Goes up to the Eladrin person. He's like, so yeah, this is the first chord. Okay, right. This goes out to our newest friend, Nicolina. And he's going to use Major Image to make a spotlight go on her. Like,
That's you.
this is just to make you feel comfortable as part of the group, all right? 2, 3,
boy.
4.
Uh-oh.
Mouse
There
immediately
was
starts
a
dancing.
vampire, a girl I know, raven hair, skin white as snow, yeah. If you cross her, your life she'll wreck. She'll put her canine teeth in the side of your neck. Wow, she's on my team, and we adore her. She's from the dark, now she's in the light. Girl, dominating every fight with your spiritual weapons, yeah. Woo! What's the deal with her and Luna? Ooh,
Oh.
will we soon see a hot blood moon? I think so. It's the ladies that make her swoon. So all the lesbians raise a cheer. Yeah! We're so happy that she's here. Our girl Nicolina. Girl, just feel some love. I see you dancing there. If you fight her, your blood will boil over like a red wine supernova, flowing like a flood. Yes, that's very good backing. Keep that up. He continues and finishes the song.
I love
At
that song
first she-
too.
At first she was probably standing there like, oh my god, like with the spotlight, but by the end of it she's like has a hand over her chest, like just mouthing like thank you to you. That was cute. Oh my god.
Not the corny white dad dance. I just love the best. Mouse starts doing the sprinkler.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Roll the dice. Roll the dice.
Kai's like doing like the butt swishes where the tail's just going in a circle.
First listened to that song
Alright.
in Texas, so it always makes me think of y'all.
Oh, really?
Me too.
Y'all.
Oh.
I always think of that when I hear that.
I want you guys to know I was annoying my
'Cause the
coworkers so
record-
much. I kept replaying Abracadabra all night last night.
Oh my god.
I played it
for me
at
all
least
week.
7 times throughout my 5-hour shift.
Yeah.
As you should. As you
Yes.
should.
And I put it on, we have like 5 songs on our closing playlist. I took one of them off and I put Abracadabra in its place. So I was cleaning and my general manager was sitting next to me and it started playing and he was like, Ronnie, how?
And then all you could do was abracadabra,
I was like,
abracadabra.
I literally, that's all I was doing was just dancing.
Oh my god.
Alright, let's go home. I'm tired.
That was a good one, VO. I like that one.
Thank you very much. The beads of sweat on my forehead in real life. I don't know how long that took, but
my
I wrote that now.
It was so
Oh.
cute.
We're trying to leave now. We don't want to like make sure they don't need nothing else before we go.
I mean, looking around, I think they look alright.
Us, we'd better send a message back home.
Oh, to Archie.
Alright.
How are you
I
going?
have, wait a minute, I have an idea.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Oh god, is there a new cloak thing that's gonna happen? Do you like furl it out? Like, he's gonna do the alphabet, like...
wow.
Yeah, this is the same day as that fight because I don't have full max HP right now.
Oh yeah, no, my body
yeah, we
hurts a
didn't
little
want
bit.
that.
Yeah, maybe we should rest before we get out.
I want to attempt a plane shift directly to the tower.
Okay. I have full faith as I place a guidance.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
He's gonna attempt to send us directly to the tower, that home.
Okay.
You've been to that tower, yeah.
Just thinking about what that, I forgot her name already, but I feel like it's fitting. This lady and I were meant to meet. But she had said something. So,
Yeah, a lot of stuff. Most of it I was
Perhaps.
just real confused about, but
do I need to make a roll?
Divinity check.
You have a guidance and still foresight. You can roll it again. you can roll it again because I still have a luck token. Honey!
Two better.
Yeah, so 22.
22. Okay.
Roll a die.
Roll a d100.
Oh no, we're getting splint.
No, I think
Is that good or bad? I don't know what the
I think
know
it's
what the
good.
fuck that means.
What is 100-sided?
Well, I'm assuming Hunter might be doing it like
Percentage.
the teleport spell because it's a
Oh.
percentage thing with teleport. Because I'm doing plane shift from plane to plane, but trying to get to a location. But I can't remember what the numbers were.
Yeah, depending on certain things, Amanda, low numbers can be good and high numbers can be good. I'm not really sure on this, to be honest.
Amanda's like, what's happening? There's a lot of numbers.
No, my question was, it's D100. I'm like, is that a thing? Like an actual dice
Oh,
that has 100
yeah.
size?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
What the
no,
fuck does that look like?
they do make them, but they're super heavy. Typically, you roll 2 different dice, like a D10 and another like percentile die.
The first one is like the single digit, and the second one is the tens.
Oh, okay.
So there's like, it's a 10-sided dice, but there's like extra zeros on it. So instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, it's like 10, 20, 30, 40. Well, you teleport in a flash of magic. You appear in a forest.
Oh.
Oh.
Seems like a material plane forest.
You
Could
take
do
us to that
survival or
jungle you was
nature
talking
to
about?
make sure. What forest?
Okay. Survival.
Oh wait,
I
is
do
nature
have-
intelligence?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so add 18 to that.
At 23 survival.
Got a 30 nature.
You are in the forest around Kominimo. It'll still be a little walk to the tower, but you're close.
Oh. Well,
I thought you said you were going to take
precise,
us to
not
the...
accurate, but close enough.
Impressive.
As my mama would tell me, it looks like you might need a little bit more practice, but it was a good shot. Anybody know which way we need to go?
Oh yeah, y'all can. With those rolls, y'all can figure out the direction and
Okay.
head back.
Well, that's one way.
Follow the scent of downwind
Goblin urine.
Goblin poopy urine.
Oh my god.
They usually don't come from this direction, so you don't smell it, because y'all did
I'm
train
down with
them in like, well, y'all trained them in doing it in like a spot away from the tower where it wouldn't like cause a smell at the tower.
Oh,
But y'all have never come from this direction.
Holy
So
crap.
If anybody lives in this direction, Jesus.
not anymore.
I hate goblins.
What is that god awful smile?
Shit and piss.
Must be a lot of it.
I'm getting flashbacks to our first encounter with the goblins. I don't appreciate it.
You'll head back through the forest. Eventually heading past their little public toilet they've made. It's very Roman. And then
Is it
walk
just an
back to
open
the
hole?
tower. I think it's like a circle of open holes. In case they want to talk or anything. You'll head back. It's kind of quiet right now. Goblins are sleeping, I guess. You can see the tower there now. You're home.
What? There it is.
Where did we say Winona and Stormblade are currently?
Didn't they go off to go do
Right.
something? Or
I don't think,
think
so.
I don't remember. I was like, well then, Stormblade probably made a nice little perch on the top of that tower. She became the outlook. Like, I guess people with the highest perception see how quick her head snaps, like, detecting, and you see, like, yeah, like, her feathers start to furrow. She looks like she's about to, like, give an alarming call, but then realizes it's the group, and she's just like...
Your feathers are sticking out, and look at that!
Yeah. So then you hear in Vio's voice, "Oh, hello!"
I enjoyed that rather a lot.
Ha!
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 Oh my god, stop!
It just turns into a bird cackle, like she just knows.
Oh. We got it.
He's nice.
Yeah, Stormblade flies down and kind of like does a walk around while her head stays in one place looking at Andraste. And then you hear in your tone, yes, very nice.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired. And I'm wanting to lay down.
Stormblade politely opens the door for you to walk in and gives like the arm gesture in, like with a bow.
I just go and lay on the couch on the bottom floor because I don't want to like leave. But I just want to lay down.
I feel like several of us are probably in the mood for laying down. Kara, message Luna, see if she's around. We can make this happen.
Message, right. I can only reach 100 feet from here. So like
Isn't she
here to
over,
like.
Isn't she over the road with your creepy mum?
She's probably all the way in Komanumo. I don't know if they been staying here at the tower. Does Agatha stay at the tower? That's the question, or is she on her boat?
I feel like normally she's at the manor because she is, in her mind, the Queen of Komanumo.
Okay.
But
Well, if you want to reach out, that's a cloud question. I can't reach that far.
Cloud, it looks like the mission of love has fallen on you.
Oh. What am I doing?
I was messaging Luna to see if she wants to come and see anyone.
do I hear this conversation?
And see if she wants to bring Agatha with her.
Well, I'd like to see Agatha.
And Kara would like to see Agatha.
Okay. Sure. Well then I will send a sending to Luna. Like, hey, we're back in town. Got Andraste's item. Y'all wanna come to the tower?
By the way, how late is it right now, Hunter?
Oh, true. How
Like 9:10.
Okay.
It is Luna though.
It's
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I mean that's your choice. Sorry, I shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
But moonlight, you know.
Yep. Like I feel like she does her daily ritual. Like I feel like she's the person who waits till midnight for the moon to be at its highest. So she may be like outside, setting up a nice little spot. Maybe a cat walks by and she pets it, and she's like, "Oh, my dearest Cloud, you guys have returned. Of course, I'll get Aggie over right away."
I guess I'll send another one and say perfect. Looking forward to seeing you.
Where is Agatha currently? Because Luna will go to retrieve her.
I feel like she'd be looking at some, like, maps of the region in one of the manor rooms.
Okay.
And then she'd go with Luna.
Okay, cool. Kara's like, well, I'm not gonna be here when that happens, so I pat Nicolina. Good luck.
What do you? On what?
Kind of, this is when I pull out my copper wire to message Nicolina so just she can hear. Well, Vio can be a bit pushy when it comes to relationships. It's kind of how me and Wushi started.
Her like eyes widen. She goes, "What do you mean? What happened? What did he do?"
I just put the wire away, give another pat on the back, and head up to my room.
I feel
She's
like
standing there looking around like, "What the fuck?"
I feel like the camera like pans over a bit, and Vio's right there on the other side of Nicolina, like.
Already expectingly.
Mouse is just sitting there and is just like, you guys like to just stare at each other a lot.
Yeah, Nicolina probably would just whip around, look at Vio, and just be like kind of poke his chest and be like, "What did you do that you didn't tell me?"
What did I do? Oh,
What did you
I
do?
see. Well, the way it works, you see, is once I get to know someone, then I hear a song about them in my head.
Uh-huh.
That's what I
Really?
did. Anyway, well, you know, I've done a couple about you now, little mouse.
But that happens to every person?
Not every person. I have to have some kind of connection with them. Oh, and of course, that's completely separate from the music. The music that I hear all the time. The music that I hear that permeates the world. You know, the
Sorry,
music.
I think I'm asking dumb questions again. I think she was talking to you. Sorry.
I love him. I think after a certain amount of time, Agatha would dramatically fling the door open.
both of them in the doorway, arms open.
Is it true? You return victorious. Oh, Lord Anastasia. I can see just from looking at you. You have succeeded in my holy mission. The very heavens open to sound their applause.
He's just collapsed on the Go ahead.
Her eyes will roll back in her head as she summons a few thunderclaps for effect.
She said how he looks, but he's collapsed on the couch.
I imagine he's still in the robe.
He just looks dead.
He's a tired mess, but he's wearing his whole new wardrobe.
Fucking the Robin Hood cartoon movie, the King Arthur. He's sucking his thumb, but he's still got his crown on.
Oh my god. Can't get that image out of my head. Oh my god.
Well, when Luna opens the door, she kind of gives a, hello everybody, I'm here as you asked. Her eyes kind of do a quick scan through everybody, kind of passing over each until she notes Nicolina and seems kind of a bit of a shoulder sunk feeling, oh, okay. While continuing her act. It's so great to see everybody together in one piece. I see that Andraste's got his little getup going on. How cute! He's so fancy. Tired baby. But how's everyone doing?
I feel like when you said something, when she starts saying something, she was mid-point finger at Vio and just freezes, her head whips and looks, and then she's like, oh hey!
Oh hi!
And then she was just looking around, still looking at Vio not. She's like, actually, I was going to send you something, but time got away from us.
Oh. I mean, how much did you get into, you dastardly thing? Because I still can't seem to... She snaps her fingers like if something's supposed to happen. My babies, you haven't used them.
Yeah, okay, listen, about that. I forgot. I didn't get the chance to use it.
Oh, you forgot.
Oh, but I thought of it. I didn't. Okay.
But I'm just a thought in your mind? That stinks.
No. She's like, no, I thought of it, but I didn't know if it was the good time. Okay, anyway.
You're cute when you're flustered. What is it? What is this?
She's like, okay. She like pulls out this letter. She goes, well,
Mhm.
there was a barrier around where we went, and I couldn't send ravens out, so I was gonna have Andraste send it, but apparently that didn't work either. So it's late, but I have this letter, and she holds it out to her. But she pulls out that crown as well, and I may have found something that made me think of you, so I wanted you to have it.
Oh, well, like,
She holds it out.
yeah, she first takes the letter kind of like, oh, like about to joke, like, should I open it now and read it to everybody? Read it to the class? But then, like, the crown comes out and her eyes kind of get a little big. And she's like, oh, my dear, you did not have to do this. This is a gem. I'll be honest, I'm a bit speechless. I have not received a gift before.
Really?
She kind of takes it. No, I mean, people have tried and I've denied them in every single aspect because nothing was as glorious as this. But like you could see by the way she's turning and looking at it, like her eyes are like gems, like
Well,
like the purples deep inside the black have just shined.
Oh. Well, I felt like I had to, you know, return the favor. And she like kind of gestures to her little necklace she wears now. She's like, I wanted you to have something as well. I thought it was thoughtful. You know, moons and stuff.
It was quite thoughtful. She does take a moment. She actually, funny enough, she taps it with a little bit of a spell, and like the item itself looks like it just increased in value. Like it's shiny, it's pretty, it's really like magnificent. Like it was just cleanly polished. I distorted its value. It looks like it's a lot more than what it is now.
Oh.
So she then like kind of tries to place it around her head, tries to get it around the horns a little bit. She goes, oh, how does it look? Oh, my dearest Aggie, how does it look?
Oh, well, one doesn't hand something over like of this exquisite finery lightly. What
Is there...
She looks over and sort of like raises an eyebrow at Nicolina. What are your intentions with our Luna, mortal?
She kind of just
Oh,
raises
about
up and she's
that.
like, huh?
Mortal. And at this point, Luna steps beside Nicolina, like an arm around her shoulder. She's like, I have blessed her.
What? What do you mean?
What? Well, you partook from my blood. That's why you have become so much more magnificent.
Oh.
Than you
Why does
already
that
are,
sound
of
so
course.
wrong?
Well, you are on the path to truly becoming one of us, my dear. How are you feeling since our last talk? You were unsure last time. Have you finally accepted your fate as a woman of power and ambition?
Of course, I have ambition, but I'm excited to see how things keep rolling, you know?
I'm just curious what else this foretells, like, besides the power and the blood you can manifest. Does it affect her in the same way it does us? My dearest Cloud, could you tell if her lifespan has expended? Or extended, not expended. I was like, Jesus! No, extended.
Not yet.
I haven't tried to check for that, but I could.
I would be most curious.
Alright. I guess I'm gonna try and use my divinity and see if I can sense Nicolina's lifespan.
Make a divinity check.
Spoiler alert, she's got a week left.
Oh my god!
Plot twist.
Fatal disease.
22?
All that blood.
Yeah, I'm assuming as he's doing this, just for flair, like his cloak kind of starts like having more shadows come off of it as he's like trying to concentrate.
Oh, does it do that like cool like spawn wraparound thing?
Yeah. Maybe you can see his blue flame eyes now, like kind of glowing a little bit brighter.
Hi, sorry, I don't know if anyone said anything to me.
No, we're just doing deathly things right now.
We're checking to see if Nicolia's lifespan had grown since she's become this whatever this is.
How old do you think Nicolina is?
I know. Wait,
Just a good question.
because I know she's like, she's an elf. Because you know how you said that sometimes there's hundreds of years on people, but I was like, I don't think she.
I think
She's like fairly younger.
you'd probably have like a similar lifespan to elves, since it's kind of family.
Mhm.
I think it would be extended a little bit with the impureness, but you'd still reach adulthood at 18 as normal. It just extends out a lot further past that. So do you think you said you're not like hundreds or anything?
No, she's like, you know, still fairly like, well, obviously grown, but not like, hasn't been around like a decent chunk of time yet. If that makes
Say
sense.
Like 52.
Yeah, something like that for an elf. I think she has quite a bit of time left in her life. If it were to be like natural and everything, well, aside from immortality in that way, but like natural death or unnatural death, maybe like 3,000 more years.
3,000?
Yeah, that seems a little bit long, even for an elf
Okay.
or a Dampier, so...
Cloud like kind of like turns his head to the side, like just is like,
What are you?
like it. I definitely sense a very long lifespan, like drastically like longer than it should be.
Really?
Not.
There's definitely no
Would I be able
hiding.
to like compare it to like our own like is it like feel similar or
Andraste lifts his head and says, elves don't live longer than like 400, maybe 500 at most. Falls
I'm
back over.
sensing something along the thousands, like 3,000 or maybe more.
There is no hiding Luna's excitement. She's like, oh my god, this is fantastic. This means that you could be here forever. Oh my goodness, I can't fathom. She realizes her arm is still around you and then just kind of like flinches it back. Like, yes, no, that's great news though. It means that it's taking into effect.
Oh, did
Whatever.
you say you still had your arm around her?
She did end up pulling it back. It had been around her the whole time.
Oh, okay. When it was though, she kind of like slumped and was like relaxing into it, but then you notice her shoulders go back to what they were after your arm moves.
Oh, okay.
What's the word? What did you say?
I was saying that the magic is that means it's taking effect that you are also
Your life expectancy is
you're
drastically longer
drastically
now. Like,
longer. Like if it continues to go in the way that it should, then like you would be immortal essentially.
Okay. I forgot. So then, yeah, she'd be like, wow, that's more than I would have anticipated. Okay, something's working. She like claps her hands together like, great. Okay. Something. Exciting.
It is.
Oh,
God. But
I wanted to test other things. That's great.
Oh, well then, I mean, there's always time to test those things. but I've never even formally thanked you for this gift, and I'll politely open this later so there's no prying
Okay.
eyes.
Good idea. It's just something.
Hmm.
That's all.
Okay. Well, I mean, I know you all are utterly exhausted. I could see under the bags, under your eyes. But my dear, I do a sort of nightly ritual before I rest. I don't know if you wish to see it.
Oh, sure. Where do you do that?
Well, now that you guys had so nicely asked me to leave where I had it all set up, I will just set up something in the back.
Oh,
The moon is
sorry.
no, it's no problem. Bleh. The moon is forever present, so
The
anywhere is fine.
moon.
The moon!
I was
The
thinking it, but I kept it in.
Ronnie made a joke, and Marvel, he was like, "This is the one time that Maria does not want the moon." I was like, "No, the moon!" The moon. Okay, well, shall we?
Okay.
And perhaps afterwards, Luna, my dear, I hope it goes without saying, you may have unrestricted access to my ship, far enough away from prying eyes. And she throws a key to her private cabin.
Oh, of course, my dear. I thank you. I will meet up with you soon.
Oh, not with me, my dear.
No, bitch. She gave me the
Oh!
key so y'all can fuck in her fucking ship.
You and Nicolina can go.
She she kind of chuckles and goes, "Not with me, my dear." And she like leans in to kind of hug her and whispers in her ear like, "A plaything not easily broken is quite the thing to possess."
Oh, of course. But there's no hiding like the little purplish tinge that showed up on her face, like just apparent. It's like, oh, of course, yes. Thank you, my dear.
Being that Agatha's now fully getting in on facilitating this happening, Vio's like gotten closer and closer, and he, without thinking who she is and that she doesn't like him, like grabs her arm and is like, "God, isn't it exciting?" Like, turns around. Dama. And then she remembers she's playing the long game. She's going to make an effort. You, of course, are an entertainer, so I thought of you recently. Oh, did you? Yes. I have read another joke, and you will help me to tell it. Is this of accord? Well, of course. I mean, I actually did quite a lot of stand-up comedy when I was... Silence!
Oh.
What is a skeleton's favorite snack? Favorite snack? Hurry up! What is a skeleton's favorite snack? I'm panicking. Cabbages, you fool! What? And she's like grabs him by these shirts. What is a skeleton's favorite snack? Think! Well, they're made of bones. Oh, ribs? What kind? Spare ribs? Yes! That is the joke. My thanks, Theodama.
Insane.
This is a friendly activity I hope you enjoyed. Now go about your day. Okay.
She's actually insane.
I feel like at that point, Kara was coming back downstairs, like secretly just waiting for Luna and Nicolina to leave, not wanting to get involved in that mess, and like was coming downstairs and just kind of stopped hearing all that, like, Oh, hi, Agatha!
Oh, and there she is. My girl. My Kara. How many foes did you slay on this outing?
Well, a vampire ascendant, for one.
And you plundered their bodies and came back victorious. Oh, my girl. How wonderful to see.
It is an absolute pleasure. I'm glad that you're doing well yourself.
Well, seeing the
Well,
powers bestowed upon others in the group, even the very talented entertainer over there. Ha ha, spare ribs. I just told him a funny joke and he's still laughing. Our friendship has improved. But it does make me wonder if there's more I could be doing to keep up, as it were, pull my weight. Perhaps I need to have a conversation with Kyoto and see what can be done on that front.
oh, yeah, I mean that would definitely be a great idea. I mean, maybe Kayato could give some advice on whatever item he held in his time.
She runs her fingers through Kara's hair. Always as if we have one mind, my dear. And what about you? Is that our next assignation?
I mean, that's like if everyone else is okay with it. I don't know if there's anything else that needs to be done beforehand. I just, right now we're here and everyone's kind of taking their piece. That was a crazy time in Sendrian. So maybe.
Well, certain of us are taking a piece of something tonight.
Oh.
Theo's like, ha ha! Ah, you see, she's all right. She's scary, but she's all right.
Well, if nobody else is gonna say anything, maybe I'll. Is everyone done? Can I head over to Luna?
Sorry, I've been soaking my face.
Oh.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
So
I
then
got
yeah.
the,
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say something to Agatha. I got the staff of Atuna.
I assumed some kind of victory due to your resplendent raiment. What power has this granted you?
Have you ever heard about a baddie?
I hate you.
Kind of looks at Vio to see if this is some kind of obscure joke at her expense. An enemy, a baddie, like in a book. What?
No, not like not a villain. A baddie. Vio, help.
And he clicks his fingers, and it's as easy as breathing for him because he's done this so many times in the past. He becomes his like female alter ego that he used to use on the stage. He's like, a baddie. What? You're once again seeking to become a woman. What? I feel this is a joke at my expense.
Why is this joke just
Explain
coming
yourself.
out? What is that?
No. Not a joke. Well, a joke, but not at your expense. I can cast magic. Yay! I can cast stronger magic. Yay!
Very well, this I can understand, and this stronger magic, well, looking at who I'm speaking to, the strongest magic, let's face it. How will this be wielded? What or whom do you have your sights set on next, Lord of Magic?
I will wield this responsibly.
Oh, of course. Which is not to say that a baddie can't have fun.
Very good. Well, can't really show you much unless we're doing stuff. So,
In that case, I look forward to once again being by your side on the field of battle.
I feel like it'll be soon.
Soon. Here. What?
No, well, just with the information we've learned about all of the, forces working against us, they seem to be close. So,
Well then. I should take steps to remedy any remaining weakness in myself, so that expeditiously, so that I might not be a burden to the group.
Cricket,
Very well,
cricket.
good talk.
Oh,
I mean, I don't think anyone, as long as we're all working as one, nobody will burden each other. We all kind of work on each other's. We all help each other with our own weaknesses. But I think we'll be all right with the battles to come.
That's the confidence I like to see from my future Minister of War. Oh,
What?
spoilers.
I think that would be for the goddess of war or god, but sure, whatever you think.
Oh, Kara. Always so self-deprecating. A woman who, with the flick of a wrist, can determine the tide of battle. Who lives, who dies, who wins, who falls. I have such a vision for your future, my darling.
It's definitely a weight I'm getting used to. We
A
all play
weight you
our
need
part.
never carry alone.
She smiles at that one.
Well, for many reasons, this has been an informative and helpful and pleasant evening. Thank you, Vildama, for your assistance. Oh, anytime, Agatha, yes. The knowledge that divine blood, when passed on to a mortal, renders them divine. Cloud,
yes.
when you have a moment, perhaps in the morning, would you be so kind as to cast your eye over my daughter?
Like, do the same thing that I just did to Nicolina.
You catch on fast.
I mean, I suppose I could.
Wonderful. You understand, of course, that if I haven't managed to pass any divine longevity onto her, I shall have to find other means. But we'll start with this. I will, of course, owe you a favour. If there is any foe you want vanquished, any enemy you wish drowned, you only need to ask.
No, I guess. Thank you.
what the fuck?
Well,
Mouse has been very tense and uncomfortable this whole time
Tense and uncomfortable.
because, yeah, Agatha.
Oh.
And finally looks up from the table he's been sitting at Agatha and just kind of like stands up, just kind of like a child, like kind of like shoulder slumped, looking at the ground, and just starts kind of like walking towards her. Well, pretty
What?
lady.
If you're distant, stand back.
Oh,
Okay. I just want to tell you something, if that's okay.
Speak.
Well, earlier today, I met somebody who made all my blank spots go away, and now they're not blank. They got filled in, and I think I hurt you one time. I just want to say I'm real sorry about that. I didn't want to do that. I don't want to hurt nobody.
But sometimes you lose control and just can't resist lashing out at the nearest woman. I've met your kind before.
Well, actually, ma'am, with all the blank spots filled in, I've hurt women, I've hurt children, I've hurt animals, I've hurt men, I've hurt I've hurt everything there is to hurt, ma'am.
Well,
I understand you won't forgive me. I just wanted to tell you I'm sorry.
kind of rolls her eyes and looks at Kara. What is this? Is it I know you're gifted with insight. Is this some sort of trick or ruse?
She looks at him and looks back at her, shaking her head. No, this is genuine. This is I didn't tell him to come and apologize to you. He generally feels bad for attacking you. It was purely out of his control.
Agatha's not very good with nuance. She tends to think completely black or white, so she sort of clenches and unclenches her hands a few times. And what are your further intentions with this group? What do you want out of this?
I just like to help people. I don't want nothing. They just came and asked me for some help, so I'm here. I mean, if y'all want me to leave, I can do that.
No. I see this has taken some courage to come and speak to me. I can see you want to make amends. And I can see, of course, she places her hand on his. If I were ever to need something from you, you would of course say yes, now that we're friends.
I like to help.
We shall find some use for you then, little mouse.
Okay. But I am sorry though, ma'am. They told me it was because of the axe that I used to have, and that I broke it.
I see. And you were placed under a curse, a contract which you could not break. This I can understand. Very well. We shall figure out a way to make this right.
Kara in her mind is like, yeah, it was all the curse. But totally is not saying anything else aloud. Like,
Can I hug you?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
It's his ways of
that
apologizing.
Yeah, he gives really good, really gentle hugs.
I think Scott had some PTSD flashbacks to Texas. That wasn't a VO. That was Scott.
That was pure Scott.
I liked it. So she's got her the Arctic crash, the axe that she wields in her hand. And she's like keeps that in her hand. She's like, puts one arm around him. Like, there, come now. Let's not be soft.
When she puts her hand on Mouse's back, he just goes full in, wraps her up.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, very well. That's enough. Enough.
Oh, okay.
That's her. She likes it voice.
It is. So should I do it again?
No.
Kara, I did not expect treason from you.
She just gives a cheeky smile while rubbing the back of her head, like.
The very idea that I, once the terror of the nunnery, should adopt such a willful girl as you, Like, pats her on the shoulder. Very well, then, there is an accord for now. If you attack me again, I will have you executed.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Anything else before we long rest?
Well, Luna was gonna do her ritual thing.
Oh yeah. So we can do that.
Yeah. So Luna doesn't stray far from the tower. She's just. Oh god, I feel like I have to sneeze. Oh no, is it one of those that's there but it's not going? God damn it.
I hate those.
Yeah. So she like is trying to find a nice spot. Maybe there's a point that she walked a little too far over to where the potty area was and was like, oh god, snow, this way. Gross. I hate it here. Finally finds like a nice spot on the ground. She probably lays out like some of her things. She'd probably place the crown on the ground, her shield, which is currently like a belt clip, that she'll place on the ground. She'll snap her fingers and a fairy fire will surround them, making like a nice ambient, like bluish purplish light. And kind of like for a moment just reaches her hand to the sky, almost as if she's like taking some of the moonlight's glow, and it makes her like radiates down her arm throughout her body, and her herself has become like the constellations, the star, her skin glowing and radiant. Now, my dear, I don't particularly do this with others, but I'll make an exception for you. Kneel down with me.
Okay. She does that, but the whole time she's like just looking at like all the lights that you described, like the stars, how it made her look. She's just hyper fixating on that.
Now, I know that you worship a different goddess, but the Moon Maiden welcomes all from all beliefs. Take my hands, my dear.
She like does that. And she's kind of.
Yeah, she
You can
holds
tell her
them.
fingers are like twitching though.
Yeah, she holds them, gives them a little squeeze, and looks up at the sky, and she's like, "My Lady of Silver, bless us for this night. Give us your guiding light, your hope, and our path that will shine bright for our true destiny. Guide Nicolina as well, even though follower of the Raven Queen knows who she is to be, a beautiful, radiant woman, and her path shows true to her ascension." And like we'll probably sit there for a while, just kind of like taking in the light's glow, staring up at the moon, just like in a quiet peace to just like feel the night around her. Um, at some point, maybe even like opening her eyes and looking down at their hands. Um, and again, your hands are bare, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There's like she has this like peace around her, but then noticing your hands scarred kind of breaks that concentration on the fairy fire. Just and she recoils a little bit like, "Oh my gods, my dear, what happened?"
Uh, what? Like, she would like probably had like her eyes closed a little bit, just kind of like taking in the piece for a while, and then when the fire like goes out, she like opens her eyes again, looks around, she goes, "What? What happened? Did you like lose concentration?"
I
Or...
just I I hate to pry, but your hands are littered in scars. What?
Oh,
Who
hmm,
is this? Something that someone had done?
no, no.
Okay.
Um,
You?
she kind of like lifts her hands, but like you could tell she kind of like tries covering like the tops of her hands like with each like palm, but like constantly switching. What's the word? But yeah, she probably is just like looking at it herself. She's like, no, nobody did this to me. This is just a result of using my abilities, basically.
Oh, does
Um,
does it hurt or bother you?
I honestly, I think I stopped noticing. I think at first when I was practicing and while my father was teaching me, that was a hard thing to, I think, a hurdle to get over. But I think it was just essential to being able to do what I have to do. But you know, it obviously left a visible mark of each. Not the prettiest sight, I know. And then at that, she kind of just like looks off to the side.
My dear, it's I was more concerned if it was someone had did this to you. It's you, and it's not ugly or something to be ashamed of because it's you. Um, kind of glances back, make sure no one's watching. Um, don't let anyone harm you in a way that you wish not to be. Don't hide them because it's something of your doing. It's fine, but some people are not the kindest of folk. And she like takes a shaky hand to her dress because she has these long how do I describe it? They're long sleeve, but they got like the puffs on the end, so they're like an open gap. So she grabs the one and reels it back, and underneath is her wrists littered with scars. Um,
Her eyes like widen as you keep talking, but she's looking at them.
we all have our wounds, and at any point, if somebody is to hurt you, you let me know, because I will make them suffer, as I wish I did when they hurt me.
That's actually, oh my god. Yeah, she likes looking at them, and at the same time, she reaches for her own two sleeves, and she pulls them all the way up to like her mid bicep, and you can see that she is also showing you like her arms are actually scattered with scars everywhere. It's not just her hands, and like that's. But these are more. I just wear sleeves to cover them, but I
I'm
promise if anybody ever creates one of their own on me, I'll I'll let you know. But I just cover them because I just don't think they're pretty to look at.
My dear, everything is pretty about you. Don't be ashamed.
Yes.
Theo! She kind of rolls down her sleeve. Well, I absolutely apologize for breaking such a joyous and beautiful night, but I
No,
just had to
no.
make sure.
Yeah, of course. But the same for you goes for you. Like, I love yours all the same. I think they're nice.
Mm. Maybe one day time will tell. I'll explain a little more as to mine, but it's not as pleasant of a tale as you becoming the blood wielder you are.
Hmm. That's okay. You can tell me when you're ready, if you'd like.
She thinks about the key for a moment, but then leaves it in her pocket. Let's just enjoy the night to whatever is happening here.
That's fine with me. But she like scoots a little bit closer to you, and she just like reaches to hold your one hand,
Oh,
and she gives it a squeeze.
I gotta check something. I don't know. Hold on. Give me a moment. Okay. No. She does eventually take it back. She'll hold it. Well, reword. She will hold your hand back, but not say anything. If we sit out here for an hour, you get at least an hour. That's probably as long as she will sit out there, and you feel the benefits of a long rest. You feel rejuvenated. Like any wounds from the battle healed, your spells restored. Like it looks like it's like you just woke up in the morning. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
So then at that point she'll kind of like eventually stand and brush herself off, and she's like, it's in my dress. Snaps her fingers, like prestidigitations the dirt out of her white dress. Much better.
Well, that
Well,
was nice. I enjoyed that.
it was.
I think I needed a peace of mind moment, you know? There's a lot been going on.
There's a little dancing amusement in her mind, and she's like, was this a first date?
Ah! She stands there and just kind of crosses her arms, but like kind of pops her one hip out a little. She goes, well, I don't know, maybe.
Oh.
Would you have liked it to have been?
See, I can't give away all my secrets. You've already learned so much about me.
Okay. I mean, you now know more than the others do.
Well, if you return alive again, then maybe I could share a little bit more. Oh.
I look forward to it.
But she will walk you back to the tower.
Okay.
Well, I'm not quite sure if my dearest Agatha is here or not. I don't know if she stayed. I'll see if she's there. But sweet dreams.
Oh, you too. And she kind of just walks inside, but as soon as the door closed, oh wait, does she come inside?
I don't know. I think I peek my head in first to see if Agatha's in there. Is Agatha staying in the tower for the night?
I don't think she'd leave Lenore on her own all night. She'd go back to Archie's.
Okay, so then she'll probably end up going back to Archie's as well. So then, like, kind of just make sure as you get in safe, does a peek around, sees that Agatha's not there, and she's like, well, hope to see you in the morning. And then she'll close the door.
Okay. Right when the door closes, though, she'll like start walking up to her room, but she probably makes like a face and is just like, oh my god, and then just goes to her room.
Oh my word.
You know, just like kind of like her eyes go wide, but then she like speed walks the rest of the way to her room.
When you walk into your room, Nicolina, you see Winona sitting in there.
Oh!
Oh. And she, as soon as she closes the door, she goes, ah! Oh my god.
Hello, dearie.
Appropriate reaction.
Hi. She like looks around like, Am I in the wrong room? No, this is my room. What happened?
I just been wanting to ask you something.
Okay. What's going on?
Oh my god, dude, I had the question in my head for so long and it's gone.
Oh no!
Oh.
Went under blank stairs. Should have wrote it down.
I should have. I'm sorry. Never mind, I guess. Maybe it'll pop back up.
Oh. Well, if you remember, to bother her in the morning.
It wasn't like crazy important.
Aw.
I don't think. Never mind.
Okay, well then she'll just probably plop in bed.
Winona fades out. It was an illusion. There is one thing Kara would like to do before rest. Well, it's while resting. It happens. I'd like to speak to Lost Death, the guy in the sword, the Moonblade.
Okay.
Okay. Cause like she'd probably be sitting, on the bed for a bit, like the Moonblade on her lap while she's cross-legged, looking at her reflection through the shine of the blade, and think about him while she trances.
You come to the that's like endless field with the road going on, the Lofteth banners dotting it.
Hey, I just wanted to bring something up to you, if that's alright. Well, I mean, obviously you know my origins to being an elf and how that came to be. Purely, like, purest of luck if I had the joke about it, drinking that potion. But, I don't know, I'm happy with how I am, but I think I originally took it and took that chance just to, I don't know, make my appearance different for godhood, for being something that
Sorry.
that could appear like a powerful woman. But I don't know. I feel this weird, like, melancholy feeling for my halfling self. I don't know if I'm wishing to go back or not, but if I did, what happens to you? Excuse me.
I think it is natural to feel this way. I think if I were in the same situation in my own life, trained from an elf, then I'm sure I would certainly want to go back, although I personally couldn't think of a reason to change. I see strong ideals in you, and I hope to continue pursuing them, and I would think if you still held to those ideals, then it would not matter any further if you were an elf or not. As long as you continue to hold to the ideals.
Of course, because nothing about my vow that I gave was false. I mean, all elven kind, including everyone I wish to protect and hold dear, and the arts of music I still learning, but VO has helped with that greatly, and just to take on that leadership role is something I accept, but I guess I changed originally thinking I wasn't proud to be a halfling, but I don't know, I'm thinking differently now. But I appreciate that you would still stand by me, whatever decision I choose to make.
He nods.
Thank you. And I'll leave him to his peace.
Leave me.
Leave me! Ah! Forced out.
Okie dokie. Anything else before we wake up?
I feel like either before she goes to sleep or first thing when she wakes up, Agatha would try to contact Kayato. But I'm happy if that needs to wait if you want to prep that for another session.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can wait and prep that. Once we are at 2. And then we can say we'll do it after the long rest.
Can I get my letter?
We'll start after the long rest.
Do I get a letter? Do I actually get a letter? I want it.
I mean, it was. Wait, do you want me to just read it? Like, is she gonna open it when?
No, send it to. Yeah, she's gonna fucking open that shit. She probably didn't walk very far, and she's like, well, I got time for some light reading, so like.
You can never tell Maria I wrote you a letter in game without actually writing her a letter.
Giving me something, yeah.
Okay.
I still have a physical letter that she made me take a picture of just so she would have it.
Yes. Like, don't read it to me, I want it. Like, send it to me if it's a text or a picture. Because Nell wrote a letter to Kara, and I was like, that's in my folder now.
Okay. I still have a physical one in my book.
I still held on to the picture.
Did you already have it typed out? Or you were just like, I wasn't ready for this?
Oh yeah, no, I have it.
I've been waiting for this moment.
It was just like an update letter while they were still traveling, so she was like, that's why she was like, it's late, but I didn't know if you still wanted it, kind of a thing. So do you want me to, do I send it in the Discord, or do I just send it to you?
You can send it just to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then it's if Luna chooses to share it or not.
Okay. And the date at the top is a random number. I don't know what year it is. But it's just the date of the day she wrote it, but it was like while they were in Cendrillon.
Did I hear we're ending the session?
Yes.
Yes.
Yay! I just got the staff. Yay! Oh, I got reading to do. Let me in! Let me in! There's a winky face! Alright, let me see.
There's a winky face.
That's not how you spell Cendrillon, but it's okay, I spelled it wrong too.
Oh yeah, when I was typing that, I was like, I don't know how the fuck I spelled it. I just spelled it how it sounded. I was like, ooh, that works.
I'm sorry. I have to read this one line. It says, I know you told me don't die, but I almost did anyways. Like,
That was referencing when she went down and hit those vampire people.
P.S. I prefer writing. I think it's better and more personal, yes? I said I would, so fuck ascending.